I lost my soul because of last night.
Like, how bad are we talking?
Bad. I don't like bribery.
And Dead Metal tried to bribe you.
Hey, well, let me just put it this way. Oh wait, message our guest to tell them that we're live, like, you know what I mean? I'll message them on my end.
Yeah. Just let them know that I'm just playing a game. I'm not doing anything serious.
But I tell you, bribery last night. I do not like bribery, and I do not like the form you used on me, coercion to a degree. Leave him and become my apostle. Oh no. No.
Keith's already here. Explain that part, cause Keith didn't know that part.
Keith, I had to coerce this man because he wanted to know my real age. I was like, you know what? I just said my birthday on John's stream, you know, I'll just tell you my actual age, my age. And I did, and guess what? I found out you did. I'm 33 years old. You're a 33-year-old man, dude. With that kind of cocky attitude. And he says the reason he takes down his streams is because they're shock content.
What the fuck is shock content? There's nothing about them. I've seen them. There's nothing shocking.
You just saw one clip from the guy, you know, he was the one. I was like, then why do you take it down? I don't see no footage of him. He's like, well, I'll give you a YouTuber there. I was like, oh, well, thank you. You know, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, it's like, you know you're talking to an info gathering guy, right? Right?
You're talking to an information broker.
Like, are you that stupid? I'm just like, thank you for the info that I probably needed to confirm a few things. And just, I can't believe you invaded a furry server of VR chat. And no, Dead Metal, I'll turn down your offer. You will not bribe me by saying you'll somehow give me bot subs, basically, and get my watch hours to the point where I can get super chats. No!
You know what's unintentionally? He's united the once holy trinity.
Well, I can tell you that the once holy trinity came back because I don't appreciate bribery. You literally told me to backstab John, denounce him, and name myself like the apostle of Dead Metal or something.
It's for real.
You want the rule of two? I'll give you no, you'll be my bitch, if that was the case. And you'll have to figure out how to slay my ass. You could be an old Palpatine ass, the Palpatine that, you know, is stupid evil. And I'll Vader your ass every time you try to kill me with the saber. Because one thing he did not like was logic thrown at his ass. Well, I said, you're God, surely you can take keeping them up and stuff like that. I need my channel, I'll just create another one. Well, then be your God self and do it. When you challenge his divinity, he gets pissed, by the way, for all who want to know.
Yeah, he gets extremely pissed at shit that I don't think he should be getting pissed at because he causes it.
No, I said, you call yourself a God, and I said, and he's like, well, if I want to have kids, I'll just go bust a nut in somebody. I said, no. Gods don't need to do that. Anybody that has virginity...
What the fuck is he, Zeus?
That's why I said, you don't need to do that. You can just create it from your hand. And he says, atheist is a religion. I was like, well, you know, I know...
Atheism's not a religion. What the fuck?
I said, I believe in science. And stuff like that. Oh my god,
Yeah, Keith, he's a joke without a punchline. And unfortunately, he is the... Here's the thing. He is the punchline.
And here's the funny thing. He's like, why are you making content on me? I was like, it's funny.
YouTube.
No, I said, it's funny. And he got really pissed when I told him the truth. I was like, you're funny to make content on.
I got no idea what situation that is, Garrett. We're still we're still trying to expose this jack off. Which makes me wonder if that's what he does for attention. It's killing him.
I mean, it was funny. At some points when I'm trying to throw logic at him because of his divinity, he's getting pissed. I'm like, why would you get pissed over shit like that?
What in the fuck? Yo, Keo, look at the team. It's Ash from across all timelines.
Yeah, and the fucker
That's
ruined
fucking beautiful.
That's fucking... The fucker ruined Ash time.
Seriously. I've been planning this shit for how long?
A few months.
More than a month. Fucking a year because of the delay.
And another thing, we had specifically made it so no Star Wars talk allowed, except like if we were just talking about what we did, like debunking, but no viewer spats. Let me rephrase that. We didn't want viewer spats allowed. And John Garrett, that's why I was so hard on you last night. Not apart from what you said,
Ooh,
but
my legs.
We kind of wanted no viewer spat type shit. Like that was one of those ones where like we don't want to take things, and then the one informant comes in there and says, "Yeah." It was just like, are you serious?
He says the only gods he sees are the ones in his Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Exactly. Kyo has seen mine. My multiple copies of them. The original prints, the anime broken versions, and the new official renditions. Because I think didn't I? I showed them to you on Discord. Yeah, my binder full of those shits. And my Exodias, my Exodia Necros, my blue. I have like what is it? I did the one thing Kaiba couldn't do: 4 copies of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Why did he want 4 fucking copies? That's a fucking conspiracy I've always had. Cause you need 3 to make Ultimate, but then I come and find out that they did make a fucking okay, I could be wrong. I think I did see the card while I was away in Delaware at a shop. I don't know if it was real or not, but it looked real, and it was in the fucking display. There's a Blue Eyes White Dragon with 4 heads. A fusion with 4 heads. You would know this. And I'm saying...
You need, like, the alternate White Dragon one for that to count or something.
Wait, Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon?
Yeah, it's something
okay,
like
I got that too, yeah. Yeah, but I that's the only time I've ever seen the card. I haven't seen it in decks or anything like that. Of the Blue Eyes.
Card.
But why was it being sold then? Like, you know how you go to the comic store and they sell like super rare cards or real powerful ones behind the little, like it's like the same. It's like a plastic glass see-through thing.
Why don't you play how stupid he is? Because thank you, Dead Metal, for actually clarifying that channel we have been rated by. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, never mind. I gotta save that for my end. I gotta save the explosive nuclear evidence I was given last night, which is why I was put in a rage-induced coma.
A lot more where that came from.
John suffered the exact same damn problem, which is funnier.
Yo, did you just see that, kid? I don't have a weapon, yet I one-handed that fucking demon with my bare.
You did some horse shit I just saw because you gave him the finger and he died.
I don't have a weapon, damn it.
Yeah, you just bullshitted him and you killed him.
I need something. I don't give a damn if it's a fucking little. Oh my god, it's snowing and it's nighttime. That's bad.
Why don't you tell them why your internet gave out?
Because tell me how there was a storm in the next county that's far from me, but yet I got affected by the power outage.
Unless the power hit the same grid thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
which
connected to all the grids.
Yeah,
that's the only way.
Well, Garrett, I'm live streaming because I see you live streaming Resident Evil.
Oh, me or?
No, Garrett's streaming. He wants me to go over there, but I can't. I'm doing mine.
Oh yeah, we're basically right now we're kind of booked a little bit on schedules today. Plus,
yeah, and when I did say I prepared it for months or so in advance. That when I got this game, shit is. Oh my god! What the fuck?
The problem with Dead Metal is we've said on multiple streams, like when yesterday came.
Hold on, wait, real quick, Garrett, weren't you the one that sent me a friend request on PSN? There's a guy that's you on PSN that's been talking to me. That's not you?
Double barrel here.
Are you sure that ain't Gamer? Donald Gamer?
No, because there's a guy that has Garrett's same avatar, so I assumed it was Garrett. And that one time Garrett was here in the stream the other, what was it, a week ago or so when we were talking, and then I got the request, and I'm thinking, okay, that was him. I was alright, I got him.
Donald Gamer was everything with me, and like I've been busy, so I haven't had time.
That's weird. No, because then if that's not Garrett, we need to figure this out right after. Yeah, but are you streaming Resident Evil? Because I'm getting a message saying that, hey John, are you gonna come watch me stream Resident Evil? I'm streaming it right now.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. That might be Donald Gamer.
Oh.
Donald Gamer's cool.
Oh, that's Doggo. My bad. Because him and Doggo have a similar avatar to fucking. Okay, my bad, Garrett. It was Doggo. I got confused. Let Doggo know.
It's
Yeah,
Doggo.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good. Yes, let him know that I'm doing my that I have plans for Evil Dead. I don't know if you got him on my.
Doggo.
Okay.
Doggo was the one that did that, and I have trouble getting in touch with Doggo because, like, you know, what I mean, I'm like I said, work schedules and stuff like that. Like,
Well,
seriously.
he's active right now, so just let him know while we're doing this. He's active. Yeah, I got my Excalibur and boomstick.
The boomstick.
See, you can't just call it a fuck. Well, there's regular shotguns. I will call the regular pumps and all that shotguns. This ain't a shotgun. This is a
No,
boomstick.
it's the gun he literally says is a boomstick.
And you know what this was? In Evil Dead 2, this was a long double barrel, and all he did was fucking saw the damn thing off and just made it short.
But anyway, the guest we have on, if he shows up, also can tell us more about Elden Ring.
Yup.
Because the dude, I'm not gonna say it's a soul fanatic, the guy found all the
Wow. The two Switch players quit and just left me and one guy by
See,
himself.
here's one thing I will give Switch players a little bit of leeway on. The Switch has very crappy multiplayer, you know what I mean, connection.
Actually,
some
too, yeah, like ones like Friday the 13th, it doesn't, because that game doesn't require a lot of power. It really
But
doesn't.
some do, like, you know, like
Yeah.
Dauntless and them. So I could see if you had an all Switch team working, but if you had like somebody from like, you know, PSN or
Sure.
that, you might get abandoned. And you know, I mean, I will condone the shit doing that shit, but I'm not gonna blame you. That's the fucking hardware. It's
Why does the evil have a fucking hatred specifically for me so far when I'm playing?
Last night you soloed half the shit.
I'm doing it again with Excalibur. I think I'm fucking playing shit. This evil thinks I'm playing, and whoever this fucking evil whoever player's playing him must be like, God damn, who the fuck is this guy? You got no fucking idea. Evil Dead is like gospel, evil gospel.
And you have the Book of the Dead.
No, I want to get the blue. Ah, you little bitch! Snuck up on me in the house.
Oh wait, it's the Sith. I saw the Sith, the Book of the Sith and the Book of the Jedi for sale the other day at a bookstore. I was like, man, get these, but I didn't have money on me at the time.
No, you know what I want to get, and I don't know if it's worth getting. Look it up on Amazon. You can. The Book of Sith Holocron Edition.
I think that might be what I saw. It was hardback.
Okay, yeah, but it's a hardback, but it comes inside a genuine sized, like a big fucking Sith holocron. You press the button, it activates and releases the book to you. Basically, it'll open up. You hear the Sith theme.
Oh,
And it comes with a Kyber crystal, Lost Scrolls of the Sith World, the Book of the Sith with basically written by each Sith Lord in existence. They each had a part in this journal.
I could never
Okay, for now I had to drop the boomstick because this double barrel is stronger, and I want to one-shot these fuckers into oblivion.
Where's the woman that kills you for breast?
She's not the boss of this. It's Azoth or Elegoth. Elegost is the one we're
And
dealing
that was
with.
the match you died on, I think.
Because Elegost is the only one that's a oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, but no, even in general, I noticed so far Elegost gives me a huge fucking problem because he's very fucking powerful.
Well, you're worried about those grape trees.
Yeah, that's it. You motherfucker. See, those are one of Elegost's deadites because you can see because of the face how it's all bald-headed and pale, and they got sharp teeth compared to the other fucking demons.
Just imagine if they make it to the floorboards or do it, and you last night were like, don't tell them that's that!
Revenge of the Sith, raid on the temple, Anakin, Garrett. Where is that other player? I hope he's fucking looking for the other piece of the map. Because this demon is gonna get stronger as the... Oh, Excalibur or the chain... Nah, the chainsaw's actually... I have the legendary version of Excalibur, like the purple version, so...
Revan. I am biased. I am very biased. I've read most of the auxiliary works, played most of the games, and stuff like that. I know your storyline, Revan. I am very biased. I will admit I'm biased.
You know what's funny? So somebody tried to go to Disney, you know, they let people dress up. They had to change their outfit because since Revan wasn't official yet, at the time, they had to have them take off the outfit or change it.
What? That is
because of the thing. I guess you cannot wear something yet if the character hasn't been shown yet, and they're leading up to him and the older players. See, like I told you, they're setting up Star Wars backwards. They're showing all this stuff now.
I know, but that's still evil. Someone took time, effort to make that cosplay, and they're like, please take it off. That's why I went, what? Could you imagine that? You took all the time to make that shit, and then you go there, you paid $100, and they're like, yeah, you can't wear that.
Yeah.
You'd been pissed. I'm just saying.
The rule laxed after that. After that backlash, they laxed the.
I imagine so.
I'm reloading.
I can't imagine how many people like pissed off because of that little fiasco.
You know what? I'm gonna let this guy find all the objectives. I'm holding off the demons on my own. We're both on the opposite sides of the map. They're all coming for me. He better do this fucking job, because I don't know. Lord knows I'm not. Another one right in my fucking face. 2 more. Bring it. Daddy's got room to play. Where'd you fucking go?
Ask, Dead Metal, thank you for finding a reason to reunite the Holy Trinity, as some called it. The Golden Arrow.
Oh my god! Elagos hates me! He is sending everything after me while the fucking guy is out there doing the mission. Hurry up! I don't know how much fucking more I can actually, you know, I gotta get into this, I gotta be in a better position to hold off. I'm running low here.
Garrett, I do not like Superman. Everybody who knows me knows I come from the town of Superman, but I'm considered a heathen. No joke. I am literally considered a heathen for not liking Superman. They're like, you come from the town of it, and I'm like, I don't like him because he's badly written. And when I point out the flaws of the bad writ, I get called even more, whatever you call it, pagan sect. What is that thing called? You always keep it a heretic? Yeah, heretic. They're like, heretical! I'm like, when I hear that nowadays, I'm like, is Beat talking to me from people I know?
Kyo? I think Elagos really wants me fucking dead. He is sending all his fucking swarms at me, solely me!
Well, John, you're very good at pissing people off, just like me.
I didn't want to do this. Actually, that's not true.
The problem I have with his forces is because upon impact, death, they explode, which causes me damage, unlike the other fucking demons. Which, I mean, it's something he did in the show, so I'm not gonna front, but it's annoying in terms of the mechanic.
Oh, I'm referring to you. I usually just say John Garrett. Sorry, when I was saying that John Garrett, like, I am a heretic when it comes to basically, like, if you've ever been near the home of Superman or whatever, yeah, you're gonna get blasted for not liking Superman. And what makes it worse is they had this thing called the Superman Festival, where they'll invite the actual celebrities. They had the actual original Lois Lane come for years there. I can't think of the actor's name. And they had people in Smallville. She's dead now. They have a statue of her in the freaking, like, outside the Times Square. There's a giant statue of Superman.
Yeah.
It's called Superman Museum. But let's just put it this way. I remember going to the comic book shop, and I bought a shit ton of X-Men, and the comic book shop guy that comes there is like, dude, do you look like a local? What's? I usually get at least 6 comic books of Superman sold here. I'm like, I don't like Superman. Wow. The comic book vendor's like that. He's like, well, if that's the case, hold on a second. I have this shadow box, and you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was showing off ones from, like, the Death of Superman or the cover of When He Returned.
Yeah.
Shadow box. He's like, I've got this Spawn shadow box here for you. I was like, oh, why, thank you.
This is turning. into a fucking... And the tree tread it. Fuck me.
Chimps, man. Nothing comes close.
Come here, you blind
Well,
motherfuckers.
John is good at pissing people off. He's about as good as I am. It's a sad the fact I can't find the receipts of when you called. He said it was there, it's not. Damn it.
Y'all want some? Meet me up here on top of this tower. I'll take y'all one at a time coming up them steps. I hope this dude can hurry the fuck up.
A lot more where that came
How do these knights with this really powerful armor get their ass killed by these giant dogs? Come on, I just need about 700, 800 more souls.
Will sense their imminent doom and attack accordingly.
Okay, a few more of you die, and then I can go to the blacksmith, who really does not like me.
I'm gonna have to take a run. I'm gonna have to take a fucking run and try to get to this guy.
starting to slip.
First, let me light a torch to remove my fear level. Wait, I don't have any
Garrett,
matches?
I don't want to talk about drinks. That was one thing I got. Dead Metal was trying to goad me into last night. He's like, you drink too much Dr. Pepper. What's so good about Dr. Pepper? I'm just like, it's the drink of the intellectuals. You are no intellect. I'm just thinking, I had a vein popping in my head. You can really hear it on last night's stream. I imagine you and Kage are like, and Kage couldn't get in. He couldn't get in the Discord call. They would not let him in.
Oh, I know.
Even when you managed to get in Discord, and then guess what? He got kicked out.
Alright,
Putting
I'm coming.
a gif of
I'm coming.
actual women. No, I like Coke, but you know, Elon Musk said the best thing. He's like, the next thing I need to do is buy Coca-Cola so I can put the cocaine back in it. Which, I'm sorry, that's a
Not
funny
like
troll.
light. I can say that from personal experience.
Okay.
Oh, did you? I have a funny update about Elon Musk. It's on his bio of Twitter, but he's screwing them over in a way that I thought was a 4D chess move. Oh, Libra! Libra, it's been so long.
There's a lot more where that came
Did I miss anything?
It's the Elden Lord.
The Elden Lord is here, everyone. The Lord, the guy who knows everything of how to farm and do everything correctly on Elden Ring. Welcome, Libra October. It's been a long
Hey
time.
guys.
It's been a long time coming.
You know Dead Metal is trying to ruin a game for me that I have been, like,
How
dying for.
Libra, I mean, before the split up, was John not amped about this game? Before we, like, you know, had the thing, John was always talking about this game, wasn't he? The Evil
Oh.
Dead?
Yeah.
And the day this thing drops, he premieres it. Dead Metal wrecks
It's
it
an
for him.
it's
and puts him in a
a
rage.
fucking yeah, he puts me in a rage-induced state.
He puts you in a rage-induced coma along with me.
And mind you, he was trying to get me to get distracted and I lose, but what was pissing him off more so was that I was soloing these fucking matches against demonic players.
I kind of wish it had a single player mode.
It does.
to be honest.
It kind of
does?
does, but
Oh.
tell them the cool thing about it. And
It's
even I
based.
was
Oh
like,
yeah, the first season pass is free.
No. What the gameplay thing?
Oh, it's basically the missions are based on objectives from the films and the show.
Oh, okay.
So it
And
is.
they unlock, the more you play it, the more
They
you
unlock different
They-
characters and different costumes.
No, and like missions are locked. Like you have to beat the mission the
You are in
old ways.
possession of the
Mhm.
Guardian dagger.
That sounds
Okay, that's-
very good gameplay mechanics.
For
No,
$40.
They did homage
Since
to
they
when
done that.
games were older. You remember how you used to have to play a game like 2 or 3 times, one time to unlock something? Instead of buying to unlock
And
it.
it's not just PvP; it's also PvE.
So they've harkened back to older gameplay designs. I know people are going to be pissed about that.
Who gives
I
a
wanna
fuck
play
what
to
they
win.
think?
I am well aware about Dead Metal Media. I've been.
He's been on my case, Libra, since I broke his fucking ass on his own channel,
No,
on his
he
own
even got
call.
more mad because I still had footage of the time I called in. On
Yeah.
live stream.
He wants that gone and off the web.
But here's something that I think we'll find funny. He has a community post saying how many his most hated enemies so far. And you're gonna laugh at this, Lever, because John did. He nearly cried of laughter.
Well, I know he has a thing for you two, and he said a third person. I have no idea who this third person
Me and Keo are tied for.
because
Me and him
It
are.
goes, I don't, have you ever heard of David T? I haven't.
I never heard of David T.
never heard.
It goes, it hurts, David T is number 1, John is number 2, and I'm number 3. Of his most hated enemies.
No, but you and I tie second place, which is a bitch.
No, now someone put it like 4 more, so it's like 15%, and then there's like 11%. So I just went back to like 3rd place, but it's still before I was the bottom. When it was before I was like considered like 2%. Somebody really made it to 11%. That's effing hilarious. I'm like, how the hell did I get promoted that high to
What did I
3rd
just
most
do?
hated person?
Oh shit.
Stay close.
Well, let me put it to you this way, since we're live. Young Defiant is smarter than Dead Metal Media.
Oh, and he gets triggered when you compare him to him.
If I play, I'm gonna save that clip from my end. But I called him a Young Defiant and a low tier god or a DSP knockoff, and he screamed.
And he's ultra offended by my wrestling videos.
But
Dude, you're
why?
rest-
They're fun.
No,
Do you see
Oh my
do you see
God.
the context behind it?
No, I got the context.
That's what that's a pop.
The Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble was funny because that was unintentional. You weren't thinking you were going to be last or Dead Metal was going to be last.
The simulation set us up. Yeah.
Did you? Oh, Libro. This is more funnier. Tim Pool, his Tim Pool character knocked out Quantum TV.
Oh shit.
Donald Trump. But it was funny was Donald Trump was the first one to survive super long in the ring.
I don't know. I think Donald Trump took
yeah,
out like
it's Donald
Goku or
fucking-
God.
And then EDP got demolished by was it Kage knocked him out? No, who knocked out EDP from the ring? Oh shit.
I don't know, somebody did, but I thought it was when Quantum was lasting forever. Tim Pool walks in there, the Asian dude throws him out of the ring.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! You just got destroyed by the political commentator.
Oh god, Keo, I have a big problem.
What, is it Henrietta?
No, Elagos wants a one-on-one. And he brought his boys.
I was gonna ask you something, Libra. So this has to do with the people, what they have here. Would you, and John's getting mad about it, and I even just said just a few minutes ago. I think it's the Switch hardware wallet, that's why the...
Yeah, because this is cross-compatible with all the platforms. You can play with the Switch players, everybody, but the Switch players I noticed disconnect more.
But
Oh,
the
shit.
Xbox players and the other ones, but then I said, I think it has to do with the fact that the hardware
Yeah.
on Switch is more designed for all Switch players. Because if you try a cross-platform game, you'll drop really quick for some reason. If you're in with like somebody else from like a PC or something. But if it's all Switch players, you can stay strong. So I think that's like the dumb
Oh
move.
look, who finally fucking shows up? The other guy to help me. I've been doing all the dirty work.
Allergies?
Fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you finally, is it the Victoria holiday? After that you get to start back and get your money back? Your job back?
Oh
You said on your
yeah.
update.
Yeah.
What is that's a holiday, right? You have to wait till that holiday's over for them to
Yes.
get you back there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do this.
No, I know it's unfortunate, but at least finally you'll be able to pay off that thing. I don't get, why the fuck is that loud? Not to make fun of you. Why the fuck does it cost that much to get a battery repair?
I have no idea, but I guess for the gaming laptop, they.
No, even then,
lost
it's just buying a new, it should be they buy a new battery and they pop it in there.
I have
the
no
fuck?
idea.
I
have
would
no
just
idea.
said, dude, give me my laptop back. What's the battery I have to buy?
I blame the
Lost pages and
the
Where'd you
senator.
take it anyway? Did you take it to, like, the Best Buy? Like
No,
their
no,
Geek Squad?
not Best Buy.
Banish
It's
the dark ones back to the Deadlands.
it's only a place in my city, but it's a really good tech service. I imagine the battery was only a little bit more expensive, and then the service charge was probably most of the cost. So that's
What the
probably
fuck, dude? You money hungry. I love you hole in the wall places, but sometimes you can be a tad bit too money hungry.
The Canadian, Canada?
No, just in general.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
in places where I live, like some hole in the wall places where they want you that can do a really good job, they'll charge you triple.
Oh yeah, inflammation has gotten extremely retarded.
No. Even before inflammation. Because they do a really good job, like they disassemble shit and like the whole dang thing behind it, but then they just like bink! Oh, by the way,
Let
because
me
I
tell
did
you
that.
this: if I have to replace the motherboard, fuck it. Laptop's gone. I'm not doing that shit. I already
Three
talked that
Emmanuel, good to see you.
Oh shit. David T. Oh, Emmanuel, who is David T? We don't know who he is.
I was gonna say, I don't even know who David T is. I know about Dead Metal, who he went after. He went after you, Keo. He had a little bone to
It wasn't. Here's the thing. He went after so many people, but yet we're the first ones to really retaliate, and I think that's what's bothering him the most, because he keeps coming back for more and
we
more.
We forgot about him because we were covering Quantum for so long. Out of the blue, when the Quantum thing dies down because of the Act-Man thing, boom, he appears. We're like, content. So you, Dead Metal,
You know what?
you
I'm getting tired of this shit. Eat this fucking Elagast.
Could you have just like stayed gone just for a while, because you came in at like the perfect timing when like the Quantum TV shit just died down and just became a content machine for other YouTubers. Thank you. Any idiot would have figured out maybe I should wait till the whole Quantum Drama saga has died. Oh, what's your opinion of him going after the Act-Man, Libra? I'd love to know your opinion on that.
I was gonna say, the way he called his mom or found his phone number, dude, he got some fucking mental problems, finding his mom, and all that shit.
Yeah, why would you call your mom instead of him himself? That's what I'm like, dude. If you're getting what, that's like, you're a grown man, Quantum. You don't need to go to another grown man's mom.
Are you sure? Because it seems like his wife's boyfriend continues to buy him TVs.
No, I'm just saying, you know, it's like you're much older. You don't need to go crawl to another older guy's mom. What the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You people are crazy!
Man, Elagast, you are pissing me off.
But yeah, that was this. Oh, the air conditioning, is it almost done?
No, it's in. Why do you think I'm here?
Awesome. I mean, I don't mean to expose too much of your thing. I'm just asking because
No, the air conditioner is public.
Wow, I was finally defeated by a player. And it would be Elagast.
For some reason, Wednesday where I live, the humidity was so hot, I thought I could take a butter knife and just cut the air. I don't know if it was that bad for you, but it was.
Oh, just-
Once this went that way for at least a day or so, I had a hard time going to sleep. So I
Shit.
kinda got my fair share, unfortunately.
I am responsible for the fire.
Like,
Heat
like,
and
man, John, I think you're lucky in Tampa. I don't think you have humidity problems.
No bullshit.
Damn it. Hey, I got a question. Why, Dead Metal? Why would you say John
Wait,
sent
before you get into that, okay? Do you know where my sister lives? She attempted it. She literally went outside and she threw a fucking steak on the hood of her car. In like an hour, it was fully cooked. Like an hour.
Well, Keith, we know he's a detention whore, but he's fun to beat up.
He's a fucking
I mean-
zealot.
What's funny
I was
was
gonna say,
when
John, what's about this thing where he wants to box you? Why would he want to do that?
Oh, I know why that happened. That was because of me. He got pissy with me and decided to do that because that was on the stream.
And then I said I'd do you one better. How about this? Oh wait, boxing? Yeah, I could easily whip his ass. That's no problem.
No, it
but I was
wasn't
like, we'll
even
simulate
before
it.
that. It was before even that idea came out. It was when we were just shit talking like certain stuff in general. It was
Yeah.
last week about my nuclear ones, and I think I compared him to somebody or something, and it pissed him off so bad because he was watching my specific end. He came into my end first, and then Johnson later because he didn't realize we were both doing it at the same time, which is funny as hell. But and then later that night, while we're both trying to sleep, of course, this is a tactic.
So he only does it. People only do shit when we're sleeping. Like they never do anything hard when we're awake. They wait for us to be out of commission.
I know what it was, Libra. He said after the live stream when we were talking, he left out of the blue, and then he drops a video saying John gave him a Star Wars game, but it's that one you can buy for like $20 here in the U.S.
And again, we're gonna say it again.
The thing threw me off when he said, "Oh, I got a day shipping." I'm like,
yeah,
that doesn't work like that.
Doesn't work that way.
No.
You can't get it in the same day that you order it. Correct, Libra? Even in Canada, the postal service doesn't work that way.
They do not give you stuff.
At best, I'll tell you. I could tell you the fastest time at best that this could happen. Which one? Remember, I was live streaming and he disappeared for a whole fucking hour, which gives him time to go to Walmart or go to GameStop and fucking buy that thing. And mind you, this is me we're talking about. Do I have those games physical?
No, you buy every. I even made the video. Like I said, you buy every.
I buy my modern stuff digitally, and I keep all classic stuff. I buy classic stuff physical.
You only buy certain stuff like that you find like what was it?
Like if Resident Evil. Remember how Resident Evil 4 back on the GameCube and the PS2 had the chainsaw controller?
Mm-hmm. If you buy the collector's edition stuff.
If Resident Evil 4, yeah, if the remake does that, then I'll possibly buy it like that just so I could fucking have that. And mind you, call me fucking crazy, I beat Resident Evil 4 on the PS2 with the fucking chainsaw controller. God knows how I did it, but I fucking did it.
How'd you not break your fingers?
Don't ask. I fucking did it. Don't ask.
You should have broke at least your index finger.
Well, no, the PS2 version was better than the GameCube control. Because remember, the GameCube had a chainsaw controller, and the PS2 had one. The PS2 one, at least, the buttons were in the spots you would know where to get them. You just have to kind of grip the bottom differently, but that was it.
Yeah, you buy collector's edition things where they come with, like, the big things. Like, that's why you have...
Exactly.
So, that was automatically a dead argument to begin with. It's like, I don't know you buying...
Battlefront, the Battlefront 1, like the 2015 Battlefront, I got a figurine of Darth Vader in his pose... it's a statue of Darth Vader in his pose where he's, with his fist out talking to Luke after he cut his hand off, like on the fucking Cloud City platform. I have that statue, and then I got fucking, where is it at? I got something behind me somewhere that,
yeah, Leo, you've known John for longer than I have. He only buys the collector's edition stuff. So that's a dead argument to begin with.
And mind you, how long have I been asked? It's Elagast again. Fuck! Mind you, how long have I been harping on getting my own VR? So why the fuck would I buy him one?
And a Chinese knockoff one too.
A Chinese, yeah, exactly. That's your department, not mine.
If John was to get you a VR, he'd at least have the consequence to buy you an American.
I would, yeah, I know. I would at least buy you the cheap 68 gigabyte VR. I'm not gonna fucking buy you a 298 gig. You're gonna have to suck and swallow for that.
But here's the thing. And he got pissed. I know another reason why he got pissed because I compared him to Kaido no longer on YouTube when he threw the thing in there. And I said, you know what's funny? At least Kaido put a whole bunch of shit in there, and it made sense why he would do that shit. Sure, we didn't know if it stayed there, but at least it was more funnier.
Well, you already know how I feel. I didn't want him to get terminated.
No, I'm comparing videos when someone would throw him in the video thing.
No, I'm just going off topic a little bit. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't
agree eye to eye with Kaido all the time, but I didn't want to terminate it. Hang on.
I gotta ask his confession on this. Oh man, that was a funny ass. Because now I remember what triggered him. It was my one stream when I was comparing him to other YouTubers, and then I said, "What you need to do is everybody we knew." I said, everybody sub to all this, and you'll make more. The sub count will be higher than 10 mils. And that
did a teammate just fucking die? Really? I swear, oh my god, this is why I can't play with fucking amateurs.
That's why you don't go looking for, what's it called? Looking for friends, or looking for something in the lobby where you get the random people jump in.
Well, if I had cooperative help, I probably would do better. But, after yesterday, You see, I'm a fucking one-man army in this game already, and I'm only level 3.
How the hell did you get that? Like, you had a level 20-something person in there that was probably playing for the midnight release to get that high, yet you just managed to demolish them and what you could get done.
Hold on, gotta reload.
I remember one day, the fucking guy, I had a guy to DM, like, earlier yesterday before I started streaming, when I did play some rounds by myself. He said, how the fuck did you shoot me in the head with one shot? Because he tried to jump at me, and I blasted him immediately in the fucking head, like, out of reaction. I didn't even see him coming. I was just like, aim up, boom. And he was like, get the fuck out of here.
Were you unlocking DMs? Were you unlocking trophies last night, or was that DMs being sent?
Trophies.
Oh, okay, because that thing has a shit ton of trophies. Every few seconds, I was like, did someone just jump in here, or was that a DM?
And they're all trophies based on the movies. One of them says swallow this because I must have killed these guys so many times with headshots without realizing it. And I'm very specific. I'm not using every single fucking weapon. I'm using weapons tailored to this motherfucker.
You're using Wayland weapons tailored only to...
Alright, I'm back.
Got the chainsaw. Yes.
What
It's
was it?
time to play.
Using sword style.
I got the chainsaw. Where you at, Elagast? I want your ass.
But let's put it this way, everyone. I have a few videos and a few things to say on mine when I go nuclear, but we're just gonna give you tidbits and teasers before then. But I gotta say one thing. I mean, because I've made up, and I even said on the last thing. This is what triggered with the boxing matches, because I said all the YouTubers that we know subscribe to him and they make a higher sub count than he has. And that's what, even you, Libra, I shout out everybody during that one stream, and that's why at 3 AM he drops that boxing thing. And I said, by the way, Conundrum made a burial stream on me. I don't agree with it that much, but it was better style than your funeral.
Conundrum had a ball watching the WWE. He wasn't triggered by me. He was triggered by the simulation because the simulation had him lose to EDP.
I was mad at that too.
I was pissed. I was like, get the fuck out of here. No way.
And Entai was somehow saying it was rigged when you broke my back and made my head.
Yeah, he was giving you the work and you came around and whooped his ass.
Out of the blue.
That's the thing. The simulation goes based on the characters, and mind you, you and him have an overall equal level because you know those games go on like overall stats. You both are I believe at 86 overall, so you both were already equal. It's just the thing is, he's a powerhouse. You are a tactician You're a tactician brawler. That's your class.
Basically, I'm a tactician and a speedster.
Exactly, where he's a powerhouse. That's why he can do all that stuff. But once his stamina burns out, he's left open.
Oh, I remember who threw Donald Trump out. It was Venom.
Venom, yeah.
Venom threw Donald Trump out of the Royal Rumble.
And I swear, how do you say steroids are in a video game when it's a simulation? That's what's baffling me with them. They argue saying, Kirill's on steroids. There's no way he's winning. He's on steroids. I'm like, so wait a minute. The developers programmed steroids? That's new to me.
I was gonna say, does this guy deserve a digital execution?
No,
beyond that.
What, just bash him on live streams and mentioning how people do.
No. Here's the thing. He's never. No. Luba's got a point. He's never. What's his name? Dead Metal's never seen. I think he's heard about it, he's mentioned it, but he's never flat out watched them. He knows what he needs a digital execution, because I think that will piss him off beyond fucking the limit, because at this point he doesn't think there's nothing else that we can do. I'm gonna do, like, between Evil Dead and WWE is what the games I'm gonna be focused on, because I will turn that WWE thing into a little series. I will fucking, like, I described it. I'm like, look, anybody's got beef, take it out in the ring. The simulation will decide who's the better one.
Or we'll just make ones that are for comedic services,
yeah.
Like the battle for the chicken wing.
So
the KFC title.
Saying at least digital execution.
No, I got a new one for you. Digital manslaughter.
Yeah.
Digital manslaughter. Okay.
Yeah, you can name it to like manslaughter or something, so that way it's two different names, and that makes it more funnier. Because just make it so it's clips of domestic violence.
Sure.
No. Can you get a clip of two parents fighting, causing domestic violence, and the child is Dead Metal crying, saying, "I need to create a channel"?
I'll see what I can work with.
Just make it like domestic violence, like what were they from, like GTA, and like footage like that. That will make him so mad, because He's gonna be like, you compared me to
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, Libra, you know how I always said that I liked the mechanic from Resident Evil Outbreak where your friends could get infected?
Yeah.
In this game, your friends can get possessed.
John got possessed on live stream.
I broke the hold in like 5 seconds.
And then your stream died.
Yeah, 'cause the power went out.
Talk about timing.
That's funny. Right when I break the hold, the shit goes. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Oh, my mom heard me too, 'cause she's like, "I know the power went out," 'cause all she heard me say right after I was like, "What the fuck?" And Kage said that was like the last thing you hear before the stream crashes. I guess it must have recorded that last bit, 'cause he says you heard it too, Kyo. He was like, "Oh, me and Kyo heard it."
And then you had to sit because what
I had to sit like an hour for it to fucking come back on.
No, you didn't have to wait that long, but it took like 30 minutes. But what was funny was to get him hold of us because like everything was shut off. You had to send him a little gigabyte Facebook message thing where it's like 10 seconds long. And I was like, what is this, Steins Gate or something? Where you have to like some kind of older show where he went back in time and had to send. Well, no, I mean like you had to send a little teeny sound file to let us all know.
Mm-hmm. Because remember, I still got LTE on my phone, so how else am I gonna fucking commune? At least I got something to commune with.
I know, it's like you couldn't hook up with Discord or anything. So
wait, what did you say? What did you say, fucking Keith? It's a fucking. He said that this guy is a Chinese knockoff of low tier.
My plan will only succeed with these items.
Keith can't stand him because the one phone call I called in, Dead Metal was so pissed off at Keith.
Here, oh yeah, here's an example. I don't know if you tell me. Okay, this is what I mean. You know how I said by the season 1 is free? You play the game to unlock this version of Ash that I'm playing as, but since I pre-ordered it, I got Army of Darkness Ash immediately.
Which makes sense. I mean, if you pre-ordered it for a certain amount of time, you at least get one thing.
I got, well, actually, I got 2 versions of Ash. I have the one where he returns back to his time, and this is the one where he fought in the past. So, instead of going to get them, I just did it.
It has to do with consumer things like that on digital. Do you think it's okay if they just give you like one cosmetic item for reserving it?
But this one gave me. It's not a cosmetic. He's a wholly different character. They gave me 2 characters.
You know what I mean? It's just a character item. It's not like a weapon that breaks the game. It's just like one mini thing.
Yeah,
like
that's true. Yeah.
Area unlocked, like some people used to do, or give you one giant downloadable content that someone has to pay $30 for. Do you think that's okay for a pre-order, Libra?
I think, honestly, the pre-orders right now, I would say a lot of them are not worth it because.
But even if you do it now, because
like if you do it, because this game did. Let's just say I could say this game at least did it right. It was originally like the developer was being requested. Originally it was gonna be a big studio was gonna help these developers publish it, but they wanted to do something the developers didn't agree with, so they said nope, we're just gonna do this on. That's why it's another reason I found out why it was delayed. They did this on their own. They put it out on their own. And
so Libra, do you agree that way it's not big predatory reserve practice? You just get like one little tiny item.
As long as it's not predatory, it's fine.
And do you find that predatory what they gave John? That's all I'm asking. Because I don't find it predatory. You're just getting like one character ahead of time that's already in the game.
Oh well, I don't know. I can't see the screen, but as long as it's optional, like if it's an optional microtransaction, like I'll
there's
give
none.
you a good example.
This game has no microtransactions. It solely unlocks.
Well, I'm just saying for games in general.
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about like, if it's an optional microtransaction, like I'll give you a good example. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is totally an optional microtransaction. You do not need to buy money.
Yeah.
Although their gacha system is kind of bad, so.
It is really bad. That's the one thing that just stops me from playing.
See, it's like with Elden Ring. That game, I had no problem pre-ordering at full price because it was already coming complete.
Oh, we already knew Elden Ring was a full complete game.
And mind you, it converted me to a fucking Souls gamer because I'm actually good at this one.
And so am I. I've been playing it a lot on my downtime. That's why I used to.
I mean, I killed 3 fucking dragons in my first 2 weeks.
The survivors have begun to collect.
I'm
And then I-
gonna do second playthrough of the game because I already beat it.
And then
How
I
did you find some of those items, Libra? The ones you were showing were like so. I'm like, where did you find this thing?
It's called the internet.
I'm still trying to unlock my fucking. I'm trying to unlock a mimic so I can make these boss battles a little easier.
I mean, I did the hard work myself of defeating the bosses to get those overpowered items, but I did look up all the info how to get these certain items. So.
Yeah, because there's chain quests, I believe.
You know, teammates, it would be nice if you didn't leave me to fight every. Oh shit! Fuck you, Elagos! You jumped right at my screen.
Hey, what's with the thing that was creeping me out? That was thinking I had Chinese spyware appear on my thing.
That was Henrietta.
You remember?
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah,
last
Libra.
night-
Just to let you know, they brought one of the enemies from the second movie. She literally will smother you to death inside her boobs or her coot.
No, I'm referring to the thing that pops up on your
Yeah,
screen.
that's Henry. Oh, that's either whatever boss we're fighting. They'll when your fear meter's high, they'll start popping up on the screen to fuck with you.
Yeah,
that
it
was
makes it
Henrietta.
a virus.
Yeah, that was Henrietta.
That pissed me off. I was like, what did you do to my computer, John? Did you just put a Chinese virus in here? I was cussing you out.
You cussed me the fuck out. I was like, it scared me. I was like, what the hell did I just see?
I was like, curse you, game developer! Are you working for Tencent?
Wait.
If you look at last night, I was cussing because I was like,
Oh, I just discovered a new mechanic. And it's funny how I hate Apex Legends, yet this mechanic is in Apex, but for some reason it works better here. Once your an enemy team, or not enemy team, your player friend dies, you have to take their soul to an altar to resurrect them.
that's an
Elagos-
Apex Legends.
Yeah. And it's in Call of Duty. Remember we have to go to the thing to pay to bring us back to life? In Warzones.
I've been out of touch with Warzone because of the Kong thing, but I gotta go.
That's the only thing that's actually entertaining me about it.
No, it's only because Libra. It's only because there's King Kong, Godzilla, and they can step on you.
And
Oh, okay.
fire fucking blast. They can also fire blast at you. Tell that one. That's some shit there.
That's funny. You gotta admit, Libra, that is funny game design. It's not like you can buy the costume because people are like, you better not make.
No,
me
you can buy the
a
costume if you want.
No.
There is costumes based on those two, but the costumes people are bitching at the costumes, saying, "Oh, we can get spotted from anywhere." I was like, so you want it to look like a lame costume and not a Godzilla costume that glows, because he glows when he charges up his fucking, the blast.
I don't care. The fact that it's a giant kaiju across the map makes me happy.
And there's
That
two
can
of
step
them.
on you. They can step on you. How often do you see that? That's worse than a nuke. Oh wait, they can tank a nuke.
Yeah, I dropped the fucking nuke on one of them. Godzilla took it like it was nothing. I was like, I forgot who the fuck I'm firing upon.
Libra, that's some funny game design.
Oh, alright.
That does sound like funny game design. Oh, this bullshit.
Alright, you two, let's go, you fucking players right here. Follow the leader. Cause you motherfucker, you motherfuckers are putting me in some just cause I'm the guy with the mechanical hand doesn't mean I gotta do most of the work.
Well, isn't the Ash before he got his hand cut off in there?
He's
too?
in, yeah, he's in here, but he's a support role. He's good with the firearms, but remember, he's not who he is yet, so he doesn't have a lot of his, like, enhanced strength and durability.
Oh, also, Libra, for fun thing, if you do get it, because I know you like unlockable content thing, apart from what we said, they mentioned a coming soon thing. Now, they've added all the lore from the movies and stuff.
And the show.
And the show. We're thinking, we hope, because no one wants to buy it just yet, because we don't know.
They're adding the
lore.
comic book lore next, like the comic book characters, their demons, and... But what's funny is, I know there's one thing, it would be cool if they did it as a limited time event, because Ash fought Freddy and Jason.
Was that in the
Comics.
Marvel thingy?
No, it was in the comics.
Comics?
No.
If you bring Marvel little event there, like when he met the Angels and they booted him out, that'd be funny. But there's no Marvel characters to just show that in the little, like, scene.
Well, all they could do, because also some of the developers, by my understanding, some of the team of Dead by Daylight did this as well, so I was like, you can tell. But this is it's very combat based, which is good, because sometimes I get tired of fucking hiding. I just want to go up and fucking do what I just did to this guy right there.
You know, that's the one thing that always bugs me about Dead by Daylight. It's more stealth-based if you're not the
killer.
The killer.
Have you heard? Question: Has anybody heard of this game? I've been seeing it promoted all over YouTube, and it's something you order. What the hell is this to hunt a killer?
Wait, is that Raid Shadow Legends?
No, it's literally a game. It's like they send it. You gotta order it. It's like a board. I don't know how to fucking do. You can either play it by yourself or you do a lot of. It's cool. I don't know how to describe it. I just seen it and I'm like, it has an interesting premise, but can you really do this by yourself, or do you need to, do it with everybody? Because it's a game that we could quite literally, let's say, if we had the Discord chat do it, and we're all on video, we have our own kits to catch a kid. This motherfucker just damn it, I got possessed. Break the hold.
You must break the hold.
Get in the car. Get the fuck out of there. I'm possessed, motherfucker. Bounce.
They can create Christine. That disturbed me.
There we go. Good, leave me behind. Go do the objective. I fucking got this. Yeah, no, the car didn't get possessed. I told the other two, I signaled them to just fucking go. Leave me behind. I'll do the fighting and catch up, because I was possessed. Elagos jumped on my fucking screen again.
Yeah, and I'm glad that's not a freaking
Henrietta. Cause no, Henrietta panicked you, cause you were like, what is this saggy titty bitch doing on the screen?
And then, what makes matters worse, the moment that happens, stupid dude calls me up.
Collection of the Kandarian dagger has begun.
Oh, he does? Oh, shit.
Yes, right after I see that Henrietta thing pop on my thing, I think I'm getting spied on.
Go cry to mama.
But anyway, back to a little quick question. So it's a local repair shop that's pairing your computer and they're charging you that? That's fucked. Dude.
Yeah, it is, and if that happens again with the battery, I'm just gonna probably have a.
At that price, you could buy just like a normal cheap Intel workstation.
Yeah, I know. That's.
And
I'm not paying that.
You don't play PC gaming that much or emulate, from what I remember, right?
Well, the thing was, I got it for free, so I didn't pay for it.
Oh, and a good thing we were just ahead of time. Finally, our old moron has finally left me alone. At least one of them did.
The guy with the kilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's finally left my ass alone.
Oh, but you want to hear something funny, Libra? Because when you were gone, guess who? Quantum TV created such a World War II effect that tell who made peace with you, for the enemy of my enemy is my friend John.
Rags.
And even I nearly fell off.
Rags. Yeah, I heard about that.
I was like, John told me that, I was like, no, you're yanking my chain.
Let's do this with
You're
Hell froze over. But he said no. He says no, John. From what I've seen, he's like, that was in the past. You're clearly on board with everybody. It's good to see someone who's against the copyright.
Is not the same thinks he's buried in everybody's self-entitled asshole anymore.
Well, no, he's doing it more towards in the direction that deserves it, which is Quantum, which is people like that.
No, I'm just talking about before, he's like.
Oh no, he basically grew up a little bit.
Good, because
he's still an asshole, but
his
he's a self-controlled asshole. That's the best way to
I'd rather a self-controlled asshole than the one that just. I'm gonna start.
lost a friend, but
Hey, I'll admit I was an asshole, but I have to learn how to restrain my assholism to a degree.
Shit, somebody
Somebody
died.
I'm willing to admit that on myself. So basically, that's what Rax.
Compared to the people I used to deal with, you're way tamer. Let's just put that
I'm just saying that's what Rax
old...
became. He just, I'm not comparing myself. He just toned down his assholism. Which is fine, and I find it interesting he finally made peace, like I'm trying with you right now, which is cool, because you know what's funny? I tried to get a hold of you before, and I'm just like, where are you? Ah! Everybody I would talk to is like, oh, I got a hold of him, like, no! Why can't you get a hold of him? I can't, just bury the hatchet! And everyone was making fun that funny as hell.
Oh god.
Funny fact to everyone from behind the scenes.
Damn, my missions are unlocking still. Come on,
Why are these people going down? Why do you people keep dying? Well, I'm the only one. I'm the only fucking competent. I gotta find it. Hold on. The fucking Elagos. Oh, I don't got the shovel.
Well, I'll tell you what, Keo. If you can find friends to play Master Duel, it is very enjoyable.
I played it for like the first 2 seasons, and the gacha rate just would not give me the cards I liked for the longest time, and then I'm just like, I give up. And then somebody figured out that card combo system that decks you out. Like
Why
if
can't
you
I pick up
D
the...
Dynamite,
There we go.
They hit that now.
Oh, they got rid of that stupid combo that was
Yeah,
making
it's
people
not
leave?
consistent anymore. People are not playing it.
Okay.
But people are playing the Despia shit with Destiny Hero, which is still fucking annoying as shit.
Hey,
So-
at least it doesn't kill you in 1 turn. With some stupid setup.
No, you're right. It doesn't.
I would rather have at least 2 turns trying to get rid of Destiny Hero. than
Oh,
just
are you fucking serious? The moment I bring my team mat, I get possessed to attack them?
Yeah, but they hit the DD Dynamite combo.
I know, that was so annoying. I saw that on YouTube, I was like, why is it dying? It's doing pretty good. And then I saw, I was like, oh, that combo. I'm aware of that one from EDO Pro. You mean to tell me that Konami couldn't fix that shit?
Well, I'll tell you
But then
this.
again,
there's my
that's a combo only fans figured out.
Apparently playing Master Duel, I discovered that apparently I am unintentionally good with something called performals, or whatever the fuck they're called.
Perform Pals.
Yeah,
I know about that deck.
because apparently I'm still not...
Dragoon getting limited.
Huh?
Fuck you, fake April list for April fooling everyone thinking, yes, Dragoon will be limited. No, it's not.
I was gonna say, oh man, I should have not fallen for that April Fools. I really thought Dragoon or Verte Anaconda was banned. I'm like, yes. I'm like, oh shit, wait, it's April 1st. Fuck.
Oh yeah, you know the company that has the rights, that they're talking about actually doing the remake because somebody did feel like shit for false promoting that.
What, the...
Dragoon. Legends of Dragoon's getting remade.
Oh,
The Legend of Dragoon. Ooh.
Do you know the development story behind that? There's 3 different writers teams that had to do that. I can give you a lecture on how that game was made. It's weird. Even the guy that made Ico worked on it.
And I played it for the first time because I had I got it on Xbox Live for free, so I started playing it and I was like, I like it, but I don't see the
Legend of
fucking...
Dragoon for
Yeah.
PS1?
No, the original and the Xbox version.
Oh, you mean the Panzer Dragoon?
Yeah.
Panzer Dragoon. Oh, that's the Flying Dragon game. I was thinking Legend of Dragoon's a RPG and a PS PlayStation thing.
But I watched the video. I watched the video saying, "Isn't Legends of Dragoon and Panzer Dragoon in the same content?" No. So why the fuck are these?
No,
Why are
because
people
Panzer
mixing
Dragoon
stuff together?
got blocked out. It's like Snatcher problem.
Hmm.
It's like. Although I know, I put the premiere out for like the bunch of Castlevania thing. Yeah, Castlevania, the Lords of Shadows is very underrated. Please give me that port, Konami. Oh wait, Konami's evil.
But you know, Konami, if they possibly get bought out, which is look likely, you know, Sony's gonna get rid of their fucking team that's put them in that position so they could get all the licenses. Which is the best thing they could do. Just you can they're literally just gonna have to buy Konami out and fire all those people. Because apparently Sony is going ahead and saying, yeah, we are doing Silent Hills, we're bringing it back. But apparently, how did they get a?
Because they gotta have
The
the
rumors
Misfits.
that debunked tons of it.
But how the hell are they gonna be able to make it if Konami, unless they put Konami in some kind of bind or some shit? I don't know.
What I want to know is how you're gonna make it when all the original dev team were a bunch of misfits.
I
That
was
Konami
gonna
didn't
say,
like.
yeah, they all left and did their own thing. That'd be
They all
weird.
left because they wanted to go their own ways, and you don't have the same writers team anymore. So you're gonna have Homecoming, and all that. The only good Silent Hill game that came out after they left was, and oh yeah, I'm gonna get so wrecked for this, Shattered Memories, because it was
Is
almost
that
a
the
one.
PSP one?
It was for PSP and PlayStation 2 and Wii, I believe.
No, that's Origins and Shattered Memories was on there. Origins, for some reason, people find fondly more, even with some of the story inconsistent. Don't tell me the car just got possessed. There goes your fucking Catherine, or Karen, whatever the fuck you called it.
Christine.
Christine.
But
Get your ass
yeah,
up. I'm tired of carrying people.
Shattered Memories gets too much flack to a degree. I'm like, it's almost a one-for-one remake.
It's a remake in a different setting, yeah. Or not a different setting, but it's a different rendition of the first. It's faithful, but it's a different.
This goes against the video game movie curse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Silent Hill fans. The first Silent Hill movie was you just took it's the same plot, everything's the same.
That movie is the only thing that's actually. How did that movie successfully change? It did the whole female thing early, but yet they did it successfully.
Because they followed the plot one for one.
Get off the gun.
Weaver can tell you this too, and I can tell you this too. It was a one-for-one complete remake. The only thing they added to it was the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack, which I'm happy for.
No, that was the original. I went back and listened to it. That's the first. That's the unaltered soundtrack from the PS1.
Yo, it's a lot of the music in the movie was from the PlayStation 2 Silent Hill 3.
I don't like the movie curses because they come out with a sequel that's way worse than the first one.
Revelations was trying to be part 3, and fucking what was it?
It was
they
like
fused.
Part 2 and 3 fused in one.
Yeah.
But it was like you were trying to fill out plot holes and stuff like that. But no, what Silent Hill 1 did was make it a self-contained movie. That was supposed to be like, you know, a self-contained movie that I've talked about many times. And it worked. You pulled it off fine. Why? I don't know why you can't just leave shit alone sometimes.
If they were gonna do a sequel, they could have just done Silent Hill 2, but merged it with the story that they were going with. You could have had the dad, played by Sean Bean, turn into that, because that's Henry, isn't he? That's Harry, isn't he?
No, it's not Harry. They never put Harry in there.
Then why in the second movie they called him Harry? They called him Harry Mason in the second movie.
Oh, it was an alias they used. See, they had to hide their fake names because they somehow had to go and hide.
Well, in a way, as I'm saying, even though he's an alias, you could have made him go down the fucking in search of his wife. He could have done. You could have done at least. The only thing you would have to change is that he's not the one that kills his wife. You'd have to change the registration that he still searches for his wife.
Yeah, but it's just. It goes down to the
because the problem, because the problem with Silent Hill, there's too much shit that they would have to try to do. Like, there's so many story plot points, some have to be left out to make sense in a fucking movie. Because Silent Hill has too many overarching fucking plots.
It really does.
It's got a lot.
It's got a fucking alien ending.
Oh yeah, I remember the UFO ending. That's funny as shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the gag ending in, what was it, 1 or 2?
1.
2. Well, there was some in 2 as well.
2 was 2 had a
dog ending though. I heard the dog ending was funny though.
You want to hear something funny? Which is not well known about Silent Hill 2. Did you know that the Xbox version is the superior version, not the PS2?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. I'm like, what?
Because it's got more shit in it.
Because I remember playing Silent Hill 2 for the PlayStation 2 when it came out. I was like, oh, this is good. And then I didn't have an Xbox at the time because I didn't, whatever, back then you could afford stuff. But I didn't realize that I was like, oh, they just ported the game, cool. No, they updated everything.
Yeah, they, it was
why can't I pick up my teammate? What the fuck?
There were certain games that were superior on the Xbox, and then PlayStation for certain games was superior on the Xbox.
Like let the case for this one. Area 51 was better on the PS2 than it was on the Xbox.
Area 51 was better for arcade than it was for anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John. I mean, the only good one that they've done right now, something like that, is House of the Dead Remake, which pissed you off. You didn't know that was out yet. You're like, what?
And I didn't know they made a gun attachment. They never announced one, and apparently they did.
Yep, it was a shadow drop thingy. Only people who were
great fucking marketing, Nintendo.
Oh god.
We could go all day on Nintendo's stupid marketing tactics. Like, I don't know, Breath of the Wild, you announce it way too early.
Oh my god, see, people are cheesing because they know Elagos is a very fucking powerful demon.
Don't go on PS3 again, because this is going to piss you off. They came out with an update that forces you to use a QR code again in your PS3 now.
What?
It is
You have to get a QR code on their website in order to get on the PS3 now. You can't log in with your password anymore.
Oh, well, good thing I downloaded everything and can keep it offline.
Yeah, they screwed people over the PS3. People are pissed right now.
See, the thing, I know, here's the thing, you know what's funny? Jim Ryan is the Joe Biden of fucking PlayStation. I'm just gonna say it.
You know, I know I made my digital rant on how digital will probably take over physical, but I said, you know, if the physical give you still freaking collector's editions, they turn to that shit. I said, if you literally give me one copy of Dragon Age Origins, I will pull a fuck you, give me, you will take my money. I will slam $200, $300 straight on the spot.
That was an interesting video. As soon as I get my laptop, I'll probably do a response to it because you had some good points. I hate the fact I don't think physical is going to die really quickly like it is. I think it's going to
phase out. I was trying to get to the point it will phase out, but it will never truly die because emulation.
Nah, it won't. Nah, it won't.
What a joke.
Because people are like, oh, it'll be the death. No, they've already, you can already emulate a Switch game to a PS4 game. So, as long as you can get the source code, you'll be fine. Stop overreacting. It's still preservable. You just won't have a physical copy in your hand, which there is a good thing about physical copies, and I like that. But I can see them turning. All I'm gonna say
is, oh man, once consoles go all digital, fuck it. Don't get consoles. Do not.
Yeah, just go to a PC, like I said, and you can just.
Here's the thing: every time they try to, I think I see what'll happen. If they do end up something that's all digital, that'll be the day I see everybody simultaneously not getting on their consoles. Then they'll have to reverse the decision immediately. It's like they don't.
Like what happened with Xbox?
Yeah, it's like no matter what they say or do, they have to reverse the decision.
Which is why I said you need to basically make if you want to keep physicals, make them so you can backwards compatible older games and make your games for that console like collector's editions.
That's a pipe dream. I wish they would do that. They're never going to do that.
But it would make sense. You could please both audiences.
I know, Gio, but this is
stupid corporations we're talking about that fuck you, give me money. To quote Angry Joe. I'm sorry, I still love that quote that he did. Fuck you, give me money. That'll never get old.
Regardless, we're all guilty of that, so we can't say none of us are innocent when it comes to
But you know who's the guilty party? And this makes it more funny? Guess who started the DLC trend?
Capcom. Oh, Bethesda. I thought it was because I came in because I figured out what when I first heard about DLC problems, it was like the whole Capcom debacles. That's what I got. You know,
started with the horse skins for Oblivion.
The Oblivion horse skin. Okay.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was the originator.
You know what's funny? They did that shit again in fucking Elder Scrolls Online, but nobody bitched. They brought that very same horse skin back and charged $5 for it.
Oh my god, they charged the exact same freaking price they did back in the original days?
And then when I checked to log in on ESL, you know how many people I see with that fucking horse? I was like, wow, way to keep that same energy, guys.
Oh man.
This is why I said it yesterday. This is why I can't take fandoms seriously, because fandoms make themselves a joke.
Oh, hold on. This is a good thing. Libra, your opinion of fandoms. We said ours yesterday. Can you give us a lecture on fandoms? And I won't interject as much, and John will try not to interject as much.
And then the reason why nobody takes them seriously because of how they are.
You get your rant. I'll try not to interject, and John will try not to interject.
I was gonna say, which fandoms are we talking about?
Any fandom. It's like, let's say. It's like, for example, you do like, you know how when we get adaptations, fans, even though they say, oh, we could do a better adaptation, no matter what a fan says, real quick, no matter what a fan says, their intention for the product is self-interest at best. They think what they think is good for the fandom, even if it doesn't make sense.
Let me put it to this way: I can't take a lot of fandoms seriously. Because they're very hypocritical, and I don't like that because, like you say, you hate something really bad in the game or a certain practice, but you turn around and support it. It's like you're part of the problem, you fucking hypocrite.
It's like the issue I have with the Phantom Menace. You already know one of them even stated that one of them reviewed Doctor Strange 2 without even watching it and flat out said, "Oh, I just heard it. I got all the information I needed from the people in our group that went to watch it." I was like, "Nope, that's not how it works." That means if you don't view the product or watch the product or go into an automatic hatred, I honestly feel you don't have a right to talk about the product. That means at best you're just lying to gain a revenue. You're lying.
Well, I definitely agree with that statement to a certain extent that the games are good. Now, if they're bad and everybody's saying
My internet went down for a minute.
You too?
Was it you? Or...
No, I'm just saying in general. I was like, oh, it's your turn now.
Oh, because my internet. I'm like, what the heck? So I didn't hear Libra. You were just trying to. Did I get kicked out?
I was just saying, yeah, you got kicked out when I was basically saying it. Then John agreed with me. What I was saying was, I can't take a lot of fandom's value on fans seriously because these guys are very hypocritical and they support the thing they hate. It's like, if you hate something, don't support it like that.
Now, but where do you stand on the ground of, okay, they don't support it, or let's say they don't watch the product. Like, let's bring Leo up to see for the past few weeks. How many battles have I gotten about Star Wars with... Okay.
Oh, John.
Yeah, go ahead.
Libra talk.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know certain information about the park, that's fine. But if you're on the internet and you're a big guy and saying, "Oh, this is a bad business practice," and then support it, I'm gonna call spade and say you're a hypocrite. Sorry. Anyways.
Because it's like with fucking right now, like Keo, explain to him for the past few, like, one department that nobody since I've been on this platform has been able to defeat me in is Star Wars. And do you see the argument and the arguments I get presented with are easily debunked at best, or they're weak arguments, but apparently they say that these weak arguments are stronger than the facts I actually provide.
And I provided last night, basically I debunked everything. I said, look at it from filmmaking standpoints. And then you just went, yep, they're dead. I debunked the arguments by that.
Yeah, because here's the thing, it's like, if something, it's like if, like Star Wars,
you okay, Libra?
I can't look at...
It's the allergies somewhat.
You can't...
a drink nearby?
Oh shit, I'm about to fall.
I'll go take an antihistamine.
Okay, because you're sounding real bad, and
it sounds like it sounds like me. It sounds like me. Damn it.
Because yeah, I'm not
shit.
trying
Who
to
just fucking raping tree?
Chat. I'm just trying to, like, for once, seriously.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like you did like a week, 2-3 weeks ago. Remember when you were really bad?
Oh yeah.
And you couldn't stream. He sounds like he's getting there. I don't want the guy to get that sick. I mean, I may be an asshole, but I mean, seriously, I don't like to see people get too sick. If you can prevent it, you can prevent it. So yeah, Libra, if you're hearing us, sorry if I sound like a boss. I just don't want you to get your dick on us.
Oh yeah, hey, he ain't even being bossy. Just let him do what he's gonna do.
I mean.
Oh man, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm fighting. Okay, good. I'm not fighting Elagast. I'm fighting the evil clone.
Oh, alright, I took the antihistamine.
Okay. Sorry, Libra, if I sounded too bossy. It's just John got really badly the other day, and like you said, I'm trying to
I caught COVID twice in the last month. Like, shit. I caught COVID. How many times? How many times have I had COVID, Keo?
Oh, you mean, John? I'm surprised you're even standing.
Shit, dude. When he was MIA from the internet, and
I was getting worried about you, John.
You were you could have won a couple $100 because your stupid brother didn't bother to take advantage of the fact that someone
somebody fucking they were challenging me or
and you were still sick with COVID.
I was high and I was drunk and I still won.
Damn.
I told his brother that the next day and he's like, he turned really pissed off. Both
because you didn't fucking dumbass didn't bet money. He could have left with at least close to $1,000 fucking with me that day.
But then he made it worse. He brought Tenkaichi.
You have obtained another.
Just surrender. Surrender at that point. Give up. There is. Look, you play me in either Tenkaichi 3 or Revenge of the Sith. Abandon all hope, ye who entered this fucking battleground.
Just tell him what the guy said to you about Anakin.
The guy looked at me like I'm like, it was Christmas Eve. We were all partying at my dad's house, and my brother brings his friends over, you know, to see me. I'm playing the PS3 off in the corner. I'm by myself, you know, and all I hear from the other side of the room, he was like, man, I could beat your brother, man. Fuck Anakin Skywalker. My head turned around like the Exorcist to look at him.
And your brother's face turned pale.
He was really told him. He was like, what the fuck did you just wake up in my brother? And he was like, I could take him, give me the controller. Oh. Okay, look, damn. I apologize, damn. I apologize, let me move. I apologize. Let me fight back. Fight back. Use the power of your lightsaber. Defend yourself. He's like, I can't when you keep electrocuting me.
That was the Christmas Eve of their place, and mind you, it already looked crazy enough when you hooked on the camera.
When I turned the fucking camera on, yeah.
Whatever. I was like, what in the world?
It was fucking madness. They don't fuck with me in my department. So bad to what the guy.
Fever dreams.
Yeah, when I had COVID.
If you read these fever dreams that we've got logged down, they'll make you laugh. Apparently, somehow, I blew up the Earth.
Oh damn!
He became the first Korean American president. And nuked the fucking Earth. For what purpose? I don't know.
Damn.
Because I got blasted in the nuts with the Kamehameha. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's true. You took a straight Kamehameha shot to the nuts, and you just said, "Fuck it, I'm hitting the red button."
Oh yeah.
And we got respect like the Dragon Balls on Namek. Because it was just John's fever dreams when he had COVID were so off the walls. I was like, just write them down.
And they were every 2 fucking weeks that I was sick. And mind you, I've caught COVID now a total of 6 fucking times. In the
I wonder if those are allergenic things.
No, they were. I was tested. We have the test, like, cause now you can buy them. I was tested here at my house. My mom saw us. She gave me the test. She saw it, and she was like, "Fuck, he's sick again." And mind you, I looked like a fucking walking corpse. And Kia was like, "Oh my god, he's still living." And then
the first time you had it was when it got you the worst. The second time it's gotten better and better. Before you just couldn't even eat.
I didn't eat for a month because my appetite didn't come back. I was drinking. Now I got my weight back.
Dude, you had like a gallon of Sunny D next to you every day. I'm like, dude, are you gonna get diabetes? Are you gonna become the next Captain Diabetes? You gonna smack me? Get this for saying that shit.
Well, remember, you need vitamin D to drink. You know, for the fucking. That's one thing you gotta keep up.
The infamous Sunny D.
No, Libra, he had like milk gallon jugs of Sunny D that he was drinking.
And water gallons.
The reason I say the Sunny D is because there used to be a meme about Sunny D, so that's why.
I remember. I remember when Sunny D was presented by a swinging orangutan.
I remember that shit.
Can you mention that certain products that are nowadays like weird? Oh, did you see what they tried to do to the Snickers bar?
No.
That they took off the veins? Get it? The Snicker veins that be at the top. They basically, apparently whoever did that must have been working Twitter that day because they smoothed out their brain. They tried to smooth out the fucking Snickers bar, and that pissed off everyone. They were like, "Nah, we want our veiny bars."
And what made it worse was Elon Musk, I think, tweeted again after he bought Twitter. Like, do I need to buy you next?
No, Keith, my ex is not stalking me, Keith. Don't worry, she knows fucking better. She was pissed that COVID didn't kill me.
Hey, that was the one. You have one ex where it's like, come on back here and give me it. I don't mind. And
yeah, that's the one that wants me dead. I'm like, you want me dead, but you want to fuck me. I don't understand your logic.
She said. Oh, man, there was some funny shit, and this is what was like, it was hard to get a hold
And then I
of
told her, I told her, you keep this shit up. I'm not gonna fucking talk to you when I get back to Florida. She kept her bullshit. I don't fucking talk to her. I told her,
Yeah,
fuck
and now
off.
she's trying to break into your house.
Oh, she ain't that fucking stupid.
No, wait, no, that's the other crazy girl that's like Mackenzie from St. Rose 4 that you said.
Yeah, oh yeah, now she knows that I'm not talking to that other girl because I stopped talking to that other bitch because I found out that that one bitch that I was talking to was an OnlyFans girl that was trying to fucking get good with me so I can financially. So I said, nah, fuck off.
She tried to honey trap your ass.
Didn't work. I'm not stupid. I know the signals.
Once you found out OnlyFans, I can't believe you found somebody that cosplay chick. I was like, what? What?
And I was gonna fuck that cosplay chick too, cause she looks like especially when she wears her Android 18 fucking outfit.
For some reason, John, since you got sick, you somehow attracted all the crazy chicks. And I pointed that out, and you're like, I'm cursed.
That's what's bothering me too. Like
Every time you get sick, somehow you find all these crazy chicks, but when you're sober and not sick, you find the decent ones, and you're just like, what if I find the decent ones? They're okay, but I doubt it's good. But I find all the crazy really ones when I'm sick.
Yeah, they get on my fucking nerves.
Well, the one girl did some goth side crap to John. He wakes up, she's above him.
I'm like, how'd you get in the fucking house?
Your niece let me in.
Has roused the lost pages of the Necronomicon, transmitting a psychic wave to all
I'm like,
corrupted
why?
souls. Hold your ground.
And then I'm like, she's like, well, your mom went to work. Your niece doesn't care. She's in her room playing Genshin. I'm like, just lock the fucking door. Let's hurry up.
She unlocked it the next day.
Well, no, she was already in the room. I told her to just lock the door and let's hurry up.
No, but it was scaring you because I was picturing some like wedding crasher shit happening to you.
Yeah. Damn it! It did it again. What the fuck? Who just jumped at me on my screen?
With power to burn undead flesh.
I hate when you're thinking, stop doing that to my freaking TV.
That's the fucking game. It ain't me.
How do I not know that the Chinese ain't spying on me?
Feel that?
I'll make fun of the Chinese.
David T. attack for. Hey, are you the David T? We heard that you're one of Dead Metal's greatest enemies. Apparently we are too. We have something in common if that's the case.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
David T, how do I suck when I've been carrying these fucking teams?
I think he's like attack forces and like how you're basically like carrying the teams. You're basically the tank and doing a good job.
Exactly, I've been doing most of the work.
I think that's what he's getting at.
so you don't like my words until way later.
Yeah, Dead Metal sucks balls. We should be on the same side with that.
Somehow you're at 60%, John's at like whatever third, and I'm like third place. How do we both get like the 3-tier hate system when there's 5? Still.
I can't imagine how he's gonna react as soon as I get my laptop back. I got something planned.
Oh yeah, if you need help on what to call stuff or some domestic violent clips, I'm pretty sure we can find some sort of movies. What was that movie that I was like that was filmed in Miami, and you're just like, that's all the locations I know. I was like, this is so
The Miami Connection.
that was so horrible when the Korean guy went bonkers.
Yeah, cause I was like, Kia, this is you.
It looked like he became Rambo. He got the face paint and everything.
If I'm gonna be honest, I might put him on the chopping block also. He could be even more mad.
Really, the teammate bleeding out, motherfucker. Let me go pick this bitch up. This is why I hate babysitting.
Well, at least it's not the your. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Let's go. Let's get over there. Let's help this guy out. I got Excalibur and my boomstick.
What? You're never gonna let go of the boomstick comment.
It's called that in the movies for a reason. You son of a
It's still funny.
sneaky bitch. Take that, you skeletal fuck. Oh, good.
So tell me,
Okay, please
Libra,
tell me.
since you played Elden Ring a lot, what do you think of it? Do you think it's a good entry point for people who weren't very good at Dark Souls games? Because there's a way around certain
It
problems.
definitely is. It's a start to something, in my opinion, new to like a lot of
Starting to
people.
slip.
It's the most successful game you're ever gonna get.
And it's big.
Did you ever see the fucking? Did you see the videos downloaded from Quantum? The one, like for some reason, two people have done the same thing. These two YouTubers did the same thing, except for some reason Quantum got the more, recognition, but
because he
Acer
slapped
Thorn.
TNT and claims. That's why.
Yeah. And no, Acer Thorn did the same thing.
Survivors now hold the lost
Let me put it
pages
this
of
way:
the
he thinks that the
world
Soulsborne community
is a step
was
closer to salvation.
after him because of what he said is Elden Ring tank. No, it's beyond that. You're trying to silence people. You
And the
don't
fact
do
that
it.
he is still
Seems
on
to
that,
keep
that
the
just
lost
shows how
pages
thick
and the
he's
Kandarian
being
battle.
about it. Like,
Use
either
it
ignorant on
to put an
purpose,
end
or
to
he's
the
just
Dark One's
stupid.
reign of terror.
And I'm starting
But
to
it's
think
funny.
it's
I find it
former.
funny. He made Mischief more famous than
Shit,
him.
I got possessed.
Thank you, because for all
No, I got
the-
free, thank you.
For all of Quantum's publicity,
Mischief 17 years old. That's funny. Yeah.
But
And
he made it
Mischief has already got monetization, and he's already got a silver play button. All thanks to Quantum. I think Quantum, you
That's
should be,
very strange.
Quantum should be happy. He basically turned a Mischief into his superior.
I know, and that's still funny.
He should have just let it die down, and because he probably would have gotten that silver thing or whatever. But no, he has to keep doing that. And now
He's still going on about it, but people are kind of trying. Every time we try to leave him alone, he just comes right back.
Or more. Oh god! Kyo, look at the screen. It's the
I'm
little.
looking at my screen. You cursed
No,
me.
no, no! It's not that. It's the little bitches. The little fucking clones.
Oh, those little things that were funny.
They're from the third movie. Yeah, little fuckers.
Sorry for this.
Oh wait, yeah, you got to use that graphic novel for Christmas, wasn't it?
What the hell was that that just made that
Was it
noise?
the graphic novel you got for Christmas? So that makes it even more hype for which was the original script.
Yeah.
So just giving people some backstory of how long we've been waiting for this game.
A while. I haven't played an Evil. They haven't released an Evil Dead game since 2006. Well, that tell you.
Damn, that's a very long time to wait.
For the Xbox, Libra, so you would have
No,
remembered that.
I had them on the PS2. Cause they were on PS2.
Xbox.
They were on there too.
I owned an Evil Dead game, believe it or not. I
You did? Ooh. Cool.
They were. It was on the. Okay. The first game came on the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 1. The second game came on the PS2 and Xbox, and the same with the third game.
The Necronomicon before life.
I played the one for
Only way to
PS2.
end this nightmare.
It was fun.
Wait, the open world version or the Devil May Cry version? Okay, then that was, yeah. I know which one you're talking about
It
then.
was fun.
Laughing now, huh? You lost one of us. Got
Damn it, the raping tree won't leave me alone.
That's funny, there's a tree that does that.
It's like in the original movie, I felt bad for the girl because her pussy will never be the same again. That hole is forever wide open. Cause Kia, if you watch the movie, which I'm telling you, you will, cause it's on Tubi, no excuse. She literally gets held down by the branches, and the tree spreads her legs and literally darts a fucking branch right up there. They even did that. They did that in the remake version, and they even made it worse. See, this is how do you make it worse in the remake and even more fucked up? They were like, how do we take that iconic scene and scare people with it even more? Ah, yes, we're gonna have it slither up there like a snake.
Well, how do you take it and put something like that on steroids?
I don't hear any. I don't hear you. You're cutting out.
Oh, we can hear you.
Fuck it, I'll come back later.
No, I think it's something on John's end. It's not you.
No. I'm talking about Master Duel. For some reason,
My match is already almost over, so don't worry. My match is already over, so don't worry.
I thought it was having to do with your connection.
No, it's not. It's I'm trying to unlock the daily rewards, but for some reason, like
so far
it
I've been
unlocks
feeling
it
fine. I
sometimes.
just now took the thing after I pooped a little bit. I didn't flat, but I only took a little. But it's coming out as clumps, which
You know what?
means
I'll play a
backup.
tad bit of Elden Ring. It's worth it.
Yeah, I'm working on like certain classes. Whatever. Like I started with Samurai. I'm just trying to build. I found the gut sword finally. I think took me forever to
End
find.
this recording, hopefully.
Oh, so
There we go.
That if you're here,
Won the match.
found,
Oh, finally, somebody other than me.
Kind of like gut sword.
yes.
Okay, you two need to hold. You two gotta hold the front. I'm going across the street. I did not know the fucking lady across the street was making me a BLT.
What?
Yeah. You sit right here.
I just gotta make sure the chat doesn't get out of control.
Damn it.
You still do your honey trick? That might help.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably it's probably because there's a tad bit of dust in there. It's hard to get all the fucking dust off.
As again, I'm saying I'm not trying to boss around. I'm just trying to make sure you're okay. Because everybody I know
Oh
has been
yeah,
falling sick
no.
lately.
It's fine.
This is a case where I've actually worried for everybody I know. Everybody I know has just been getting that kind of sick crap lately. Every time I hear that, I'm like,
Oh, it's cool. Actually, I was gonna tell you, you mellowed out a lot, and I'm kind of glad actually. 'Cause
so
then-
yeah. Well, everybody lately's been falling badly sick, and then we've got some crap up here. Just people, not bad things like sick problems with people that get sick. So yeah, I'm worried for people I know that get sick because it's allergic. Although I do get one thing that makes me laugh: people that would laugh at me for allergy problems, lately they're suffering them for the first time. So I'm like, welcome to my pain.
It's not. Let me tell you something about allergies. They're not fun.
No, they're
and
not.
I don't wish it on anybody because they
No,
suck.
these are the ones that would point and laugh. The ones that you just like, that you're like, "Can you
Well
please
then, it's called karma then. Fuck them.
yeah, that's the ones I'm saying. It's those ones. It's not the ones that you don't like your friend. No, it's the ones that would just point and laugh at your misery, and they finally get it. You're like, just desserts. Now you know what we feel every year.
By the
So,
way, if you ever come across this boss, he drops this thing called a God Skin Peeler. If you can get its stats up pretty good, it's a really good two-handed weapon, plus one-handed.
For some reason, that katana you get at the very beginning of the game, the more you upgrade it, the more broken it gets. I've noticed.
Do you have the one that causes blade damage? Is that the one?
I think it's
it
the one
should
you
have
get
a stat
right
on
It has a whatchamacallit thing.
a stats effect. It should say like I know somewhere in the menu it says that there's certain items that do stats effect. You probably have the one that does bleed, which by the way, bleed is very powerful. Like
I heard some
That'll
people
make it-
complaining about the strength. There's no strength build. I'm like, actually, you kind of need strength on some items and endurance
yeah,
on
you
those.
need strength for quite a bit of weapons.
But it's like you have to have dexterity and
Dexterity and strength.
vulgar mainly are what you want to focus on for your things because if you're a mage build, you got to focus with what's the other one?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. And we all know mages tend to be broken in almost any Souls game to a degree.
Oh god. The spells alone are fucking overpowered. The faith spells are overpowered.
What's funny is you can't get the spells. You have to find them. Which makes me happy because then you can't start off completely broken.
It's good. They structured it where you can make it somewhat easy, but it's not like they're gonna just hand you everything in the game. So.
And it's not like get good because you can get around the money system if you just go around collecting the little ingredient things and then go to the merchant and you get your souls back right away. Maybe not the right amount, but you can get some of them back. And I'm like, there's a loophole to that. Like people, you don't lose everything. You just lose your runes. Which before you would have lost your souls and your items, if I remember right, correct?
None of
In
the Souls
other
games
Souls
I
games.
remember you lose any items, just the souls.
Yeah. I thought it was the items too. Maybe that's Demon
No.
Souls I'm thinking of.
That's probably Demon Souls you're thinking of, because after Demon Souls you lose nothing but the souls. That's it.
Ugh, Demon Souls. You want punishment? Go find the original PS3 version, people. That
Yeah,
game.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to get a PS5 just to play the remake. It looks like the same shit, except repainted.
No, they made it cheap because the DLC that's there just gives you the broken items that would you had to work to get.
I was gonna say, I didn't agree that they just handed you the options. Like, oh, you want to get these goodies early? Well, pay us a little bit extra more. It's like, are you kind
No.
of...
I liked working for that shit back in the day.
It's so dumb. I hate
That's
when
why I was
publishers
asking you
do
about
that
predatory
shit.
practices, because, you know, I don't mind, like, if you reserve a game, you get a free character. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
gotta be right there, because if they're charging you extra, even if it's like kind of optional and that way, I still think it's fucking stupid. Like,
Oh, Lieber, I was going to tell you this because I didn't get a chance to say this on my stream. Be glad you, well, I don't think I ever talked about stream. Be glad you never bought, well, you did buy Spider-Punk's physical. At one point, when they put it back on the PSN store, they locked it out so you couldn't play your physical copy.
really? Oh, damn.
CD Projekt Red purposely locked you out. Tons of fans who had been supporting the game on the PS, you know what I mean, 4
Yeah.
up till then, had to literally cuss them out to get them to reactivate that shit.
Well, the
See?
fan
You
base
have-
should have never hyped up CD Projekt Red, because I knew eventually they were gonna mess up. I just
Well-
didn't think they would mess up with Cyberpunk. That'd be the game that fucked them up.
Well, they were known for a little bit of bad practices during Witcher 3, but we kind of overlooked most of them. Because let's face it, at that time they turned into the golden child, like BioWare used to be.
I know, and I didn't like that people like hyped them like that. It's like, no, they're gonna fuck up. They're gonna fuck
Eventually,
up from that.
and then they're gonna fall hard. And
Yep.
hopefully they'll learn their lesson. Square took years to learn their freaking lesson.
Oh fuck! Don't get me started on Square. I still don't
know.
like the things they do, and still do to this day.
Did you hear what they did? They just sold most of their IP studios.
Oh, yeah, they gave away Tomb Raider. I know about that shit.
Tomb Raider, Eidos, and a couple other ones. I'm like, what? I was like, those ones were making you money in the West. Are you an idiot? Did you not? I'm like, I get you think of your mobile market thing in Japan, but you gotta put in the fact your West makes you some money too.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, what makes me mad was I even made the video on it. I kind of looked at it and reviewed it. I'm like, why? Why is Final Fantasy Tactics, the one we like for PS1, remade practically, perfectly voice acted in good voice acting English, a MOBA game? Why? Everything tends to be good about this game. I have to figure ways around it. That makes me annoyed.
That's terrible.
No, how many people were asking for Final Fantasy Tactics that was, you know what I mean? Kind of like back in the day. Because the story was really good. And you
See,
have
the only-
that.
The only thing I will support Square on is, like, their remakes are really good. Like, I'll support them on that. Like, I bought Trials of Mana brand new. 'Cause I knew
That
I
was awesome. Actually, I haven't talked to you since that Trials of Mana was a very good. It was a from the ground up remake, and I don't. Now, when they gave the Mana collection, they gave you Seiken Densetsu 3, which is Trials of Mana, people, but I still call it Seiken Densetsu 3 because for years they would not translate it, so we had to rely
I
on
got
fan
you.
translation. But since the Trials of Mana on the PS4 and all that, I look at that as Trials of Mana. But when you go to the Super Nintendo one, it's Seiken Densetsu 3.
I was gonna say the only thing I kind of disagreed with, because Sensor Gaming covered it on it, they got rid of the booty shake. I'm like, why are you getting rid of the fucking booty shake? Like, come on, really? That's supposed to be like somewhat offensive. Who fucking cares? Just leave it in the game. Fucking booty, they censor a booty shake. Fucking get out of here.
But that's an attack, right? Was it like the
Yeah,
Hufflepuff attack?
it's a special move that Angela did. They took it out of the remake. I'm like, why would you take it out of the game?
But then again, how would you notice that? Because that was sprite work back in the day. Like, yeah, man, sorry. No offense to anybody, is like, that's gotta be a new one to notice.
No, I get it. It's just the premise of you shouldn't be taking out stuff that's supposed to...
Yeah, I don't agree with it
yeah,
either.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, wow. From the ground up remake, that's like a small nitpick, but it's an understandable nitpick. You know what I mean?
Oh, this fucker knocked me over.
If if they had done something like that, say the Dragon Quest VIII, which was already 3D and we could see it, it wasn't too like a sprite work. Oh yeah, I would cause an uproar. But if we're looking at a sprite work game that's been created to 2D from, you know, into
I guess so. I don't know.
But it's still censorship. Okay, I don't agree with it, but I'm like, that's actually searching for censorship and agree. You know what I mean? That's what we're a case where you're searching for. It's not agreeable, but at the end of the game, you're bitching because they gave you actually what you kind of wanted, a ground-up remake of a game that was supposed to stay 2D and just translated.
Well, I personally didn't care about the booty shake because I just bought it because it looked like it was fucking fun, and it is. I platinumed the game. It was just too good. But yeah, like Square Enix, I will support them on certain things. I'm not buying their new Final Fantasies. I'm not buying 16. Probably.
I agree with you there. I fully agree with you there. Because after the tournament run that I did, I just ranted and ripped it on 15.
I know 14. You did. You hate the things they did. I agree with you on that.
If you looked at what I went on the behind the scenes, then I basically told you what happened in the book, because I went and bought the book to find out what the heck happened from besides that, and I was like, oh my god, this would have fixed your story problem so bad. And I pointed out one thing, there's been no light for what, 10 years that they say, that stupid 10-year time skip? When the light came back, you all died. Because your eyes started bleeding, you just fell to the ground dead. Nice going. You want the sun back, and then you'd all died because seeing the sun.
I might get that Soulsborne Final Fantasy, but I'm kind of have a
Soulsborne? Are we talking about the Stranger thing?
I think it's Stranger's Paradise Final Fantasy. They say it's Soulsborne ripoff. I may get it.
Yeah, that's looked interesting to me because it looked like something like back when Tabata would make it with the designs and the story and stuff, but Tabata doesn't work for them. And then, although I don't like you, Square, because I'm still pissed off at Kingdom Hearts 4. You know how pissed off I was? My rage went over 9,000.
I was gonna say, why would they still fucking continue it? I thought 3 was supposed to be the last one.
It was. I agreed with the ending of 3, but they decided Nomura just wanted to continue it. Although Nomura should have lost his... Although Nomura got the guy who made Sonic, if you watch the stream where Kai just like went off the rails on the Sonic community, he's the reason the guy who makes Sonic and mistreats his workers got hired to Square.
Yikes.
Yikes is right. But at least, I mean, I gotta ask, how does a guy in Japan get human services called? What? Japan doesn't really care about most of their workers. They will die on a desk in the anime industry. Yet,
I was gonna say that's fucking rough.
That's you have to do some extreme. But then he said, "Oh, it was a branch of America." I was like, "Oh, well, that explains it." If it was in Japan, they really wouldn't have cared.
I really feel sorry somewhat for the Japanese and what they have to do with anime. It's like, wow, you're really gonna work yourself to death where you're possibly gonna die of heart attack. Like, fuck. I could not do that.
I mean, I don't agree with most of their work ethic practices they pull, because I'm like, nope, that's taking it to the extreme.
Yeah, I like anime workers that can do their own time and work at their own leisure, not like, oh, you better work on only 3 hours or 2 hours of sleep and you better just finish this. Like,
You know, the creator of One Piece, basically, when they got a new editor, the new editor, like, the old editor went to him, he's like, you better be ready to die for One Piece. I'm like, dang, what is this, the Mafia?
Oh man.
You better let Oda take his every 2 weeks break, or you gonna disappear because of Shueisha.
Man.
I mean, that's pretty scary when an editor looks at you and tells you that. I'd be like, to a new editor, I'd be like, okay. 2 steps backwards, I'm just gonna leave now.
I hope John comes back within a lengthy time, because I gotta have lunch soon.
Oh, I can handle it by myself, that's fine, dude.
Oh, okay.
If you want to go eat lunch, that's fine. I've done it before.
Just looking at the time. No, I'll eat around.
I can't even remember if you're Canadian. Are you 2 hours ahead? Because we have one guy I know is 2 hours ahead, or are you behind me by an hour? Because like I said, it's 10.
It's around 10. I think
so we're in the same time zone, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Everybody I know is like an hour ahead, an hour behind or that. Finally, someone's on the same time zone. Yeah, I can understand getting hungry about this time.
Well, I'm actually trying to watch myself somewhat, and
oh yeah, I saw you've been promoting glucose things. That's pretty cool, by the way.
All the gluten thing. Well, that's kind of a harsh reality because
No, the products that you find for them.
Yeah.
On your channel, when you find something good, I was like, oh, that's good, and I mean, for people to buy, I was like, that's pretty cool. I don't see people do that much. I found that awesome.
I thought I'd try something different. You know, like kind of like how you're trying to do something different with the movies. Which, how the hell did you pull off a 7-hour Metal Gear movie? Like, damn.
Actually, you know what's funny? I thought that thing would be over when I got off work a little bit. I got off work, then I had to go do something in real life, and I came back, that thing's still premiering. I'm like, how long is this? Well, the thing was, I had to go look at stuff from, like, within the gray area. Like, you have to go from, like, the old stuff that will not get you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, someone said, oh, put up Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was like, no. I will get killed by Square. Square will come down me with hellfire and brimstone. And speaking of Kingdom Square, there's one... Wait, I'm offline. I shouldn't be invaded. Why am I being invaded?
Did you go to the menu and make sure it was off? Because you might have not necessarily put it offline.
Oh. I mean, I don't have PlayStation Plus, so you shouldn't be invaded by somebody, is what I was like.
Oh, well, if you're getting invaded, that's an NPC.
Oh!
Yeah,
Because
you do. You do get invaded, but they're NPCs, so they're way easy to handle.
Oh, because when I see invaded when walking somewhere, it's usually a player, and that's why I'm like,
NPC.
why am I getting invaded?
It's an NPC.
That's interesting. They actually made it. I thought the only NPC, because I knew the one thing that was an NPC was when you go to the hall of the round table area, and you jump down there, and there's that spellcaster woman, which is, she's just ludicrously broken.
No, they actually legitimately put in NPC invaders. They almost kind of act
They're
somewhat
random.
like real players, except they're a lot easier to deal with because you can cheese them somewhat. I can't imagine fighting a real player. A real player would kick my ass.
That's what, like, that's happened once. I've walked in the area and, like, you know what's funny about Elden Ring? Nobody has the same experience. This is the one game where I've heard it's not linear.
I tried PvP on Souls games, and they're not fun to deal with because everybody fucking picks magic builds and just stands there and keeps spamming magic until you get hit by it and die. I fucking hated that. Like, come on, really? You're gonna
I just want to fight you with my sword. That I spent hours fighting. I don't know how you feel on that one. I'm like, I just want to fight you with my sword that I spent hours getting stuff for.
They better not have that in fucking Elden Ring every time for PvP, or I'm never touching the online. Ugh.
Well, there's the
thinking about
online
this.
mode that they have where you can have, like, if you're doing that castle, which I hate, the very first castle, which I
co-op
actually
is
found a way
good.
around. Like, John's found out that, you know, there are players where you can have the assist thing that come and help you through the castle area.
No, I got that. I just
I mean,
just
that's
hope they'll
fine.
be-
I mean, you could have a mage person bleak the living people out for you. I'm cool with that, but not when you're gonna have PvP, and I already see how powerful some people are. That's just a death sentence.
As long as the PvP doesn't have people spamming magic in Elden Ring, that'd be really good. But I have a unfortunate theory that's probably going to happen somewhat if I ever touch PvP.
Oh, Star Striker. Is this I wouldn't say hater club. Oh yeah, he annoys the crap out of us, dislike him. I'd say more like trolling his ass would be more likely, because his reaction for when you critique him is funny. Star Striker. That tends to be it.
I
His
tried.
reaction is what makes it funnier. He's like, who is it, DSP or is it Dale that when you troll them that they get angry when someone would do that?
That's more DSP than the other guy.
Or Wings of Redemption.
I was gonna say, how does this guy suddenly go from good to bad and then bad to good? How the fuck does he do that?
Oh, Wings?
Yeah, Wings every time. Like, he ends up doing very good, and then, like, he goes back and reverts back to being toxic, and then he's good again, then he's toxic, and he's good and he's toxic. Like,
Watch June the King's
it's
videos. You're right, his behavior is very weird. If you look at June the King's video, I'm like, wow.
I seen the recent downfall video, and I'm just like,
it scratches your head in
don't
puzzlement.
feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls. Ignore them, because they'll keep doing that shit to you.
Or if it's some trolls are funny to ignore, like, talk with. I mean, we have certain, I mean, there are certain trolls I actually have respect for nowadays, like, say, G-Bane. Come on, G-Bane, I'm waiting for you to make that video where I say, kiss my white ass! I thought you were Korean. Please make a meme out of that. Please!
Although that trolling's fine, I'm talking about the unfortunate trolls Greens has to deal with, and it's like,
Yeah, I'm
dude,
not
you gotta
saying-
ignore them. Like, you can't just like pay
You
attention.
can't
to
let them always pay attention to them. Like, I was just playing point. There are some trolls that are funny. You know what I mean? That you know, they make funny content. I mean, the Iwata video that G-Bane did was hilarious. That shit made me laugh. But each to their own humor. I understand there are some things, like I said, we're talking Ill the Dead, but that's more of a, like, something that was existed to the public knowledge. You know what I mean? So it's more of a gray argument, that one, but it was still funny. I'll still always say that thing made me laugh my ass off. Especially the music.
Oh yeah.
And then the music video he made of your
Oh, that one was funny.
That made me laugh because did he put Kung Fu Fighter? He put the other music that would have fitted that. That was funny.
Question: did you see my Albert Wesker one where I?
Yes,
kinda
I
did the
saw
same
all of them, and a lot of them were making me laugh my ass off. So it's more of a thing when he took that specific one and did that I was near like dying because I was like, man, I bet you had trouble between picking that song and the one that you used. And when you did that, I was nearly keeling over. G-Bane, are you trying to kill me?
I was gonna say, people thought I actually did that on purpose and I was being serious. It's like, no. I just decided to make a goof of myself.
Mm-hmm.
People thought I was actually serious.
No, I mean, sometimes, some of us just want to be an ass and troll some stuff and not be very serious all the time. I mean, we don't need to do the Joker, why so serious, all the time.
Why so serious?
Because then life's no fun. Also, nice impression of the voice.
I know how to do voices good somewhat. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, I forgot this area has the fucking catapult. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh, is that the catapult thing near that castle that me and John ran into? We're like, how did we get in here?
No, there's another catapult area. It's in this settlement where everything looks dead and everything.
Storm area? Is that where that Digimon thing is, where he throws the dang stuff at you?
It's like in a place where you get inflicted with scarlet rot, and there's these fucking weird creatures. There's like this bridge.
The thing that looks like from Berserk area.
Yeah, there's this bridge area, and these guys are shooting catapults around this fucking bridge.
Yeah, because I've found some areas like that. I'm like, oh, you really took some Berserk references.
Ow.
Oh, that's
Oh,
okay,
fuck.
Star Striker. We don't mind answering.
Fuck, run.
That's what me, Libra, or one of the
Make
other
it.
people are here for. We pay attention to the chat. That way,
Make it.
yeah, run. From that thing sounds like one of those troll bosses. Like the
There we
tree
go.
sentinel.
Made it across the bridge. Oh, good.
Nice going, Firm Software. You really trolled me with the tree sentinel. I mean, the tree guardian.
Oh.
When you walk out there.
Oh, man.
I didn't realize that was a troll boss. I'm like,
Let me
yeah!
put it to you this way. You think that's annoying? There's these what the fuck? They're like tree things, and like they inflict scarlet rot when they like butt slam and all that shit. They're in this game. They're so annoying. They're called
What's
putrid.
annoying is the skeletons. You finally kill them. Oh, you better make sure you bash them on the ground, or they're just gonna come back with full health.
Spooky, scary skeletons, shoes and spines.
Then there's the rot dogs.
Oh, the rock dogs are fucking bad.
And then it's funny when you get to summon for
Ow.
them, because then you can just inflict the pain right back at another enemy that you feel. It's like, feel my suffering.
Oh, by
John's
the
still
way,
across the street waiting for him to finish making his BLT.
there's
make
there's an optional item that will give you more runes, but you have to find it in a cave somewhere.
I think I found something like that.
For viewers sensitive to issues of race, be advised that
This
the
is
following
not-
piece
that
contains
you?
gratuitous
Oh,
use
God.
of the N-word.
That's John.
And by N-word,
That's John. Okay.
there, I said it.
Why do you have to scare me like that? I'm reminded of
For the
last
last
night I was on
15
Discord, and all of a sudden
years, a man named
I didn't
Clayton
realize
Bixby
YouTube
has
played
been the
it,
leading
but
voice of the white supremacist movement.
Griffin Gaming appeared. Just out of nowhere.
Though not sold in any major bookstores, his books, Dump Truck,
Correct. Yeah.
I Smell Nigger, sold over 600,000 copies
Look.
combined. Despite
He's
his
going to
popularity,
return
very
when I do Mass Effect 3 run.
It's Clayton.
But
I know,
in
Clayton's
an
gonna have to
effort
come back when the Mass Effect 3 run comes.
Oh yeah, Libra doesn't understand Clayton Bixby.
Clayton Bigsby was a bit of a mean
I
during
found,
the
you know
Mass
what's funny? I found out where they shot that skit. They shot it in Canada.
Plain Canada, plain Canada.
Yeah. So apparently, Libra, do you have clan members in Canada?
Sadly, we do, and thankfully they're not around my fucking area.
Is it a blind black guy called Clayton Bixby who doesn't know that he's black, and they just told him that he was white? Oh, and Jim Ryan finally actually did something right. People were trying to get him to have his take on, you know, legalized abortion, you know, all that type of shit, and he says, as long as you're working in this company, we will not be bringing politics into the business.
Yeah, I hail to the king, baby.
Well, my problem with Jim Ryan is he's kind
Evil
of
is about to
doing
have
some
really
things
bad
that I
days.
really don't agree with.
He's
him.
gatekeeping.
Yeah,
in
he's
the
gatekeeping.
worst possible thing when it comes to gaming. I mean, there's societal gatekeeping.
And mind you, he used to work for Xbox when Xbox was going down for a little while. It's ironic that he switches over. It's like, I swear, I don't care if I'm called a fucking conspiracy theorist. I think that's why every few generations, a company has to take the lead and one has to look like shit so the other can look. It's like, they gotta switch off being good and bad to the eyes of the gamer.
Nintendo.
Yeah, well, no, Nintendo... The problem is, Nintendo, what the fuck? Ash has a crow outfit? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you're back
basically,
live,
Nintendo's
finally.
like, if you want to try and preserve your games, well, fuck you. We'll just take down your emulation.
Yeah, we'll do
service.
that, but also, we'll also keep our games uncensored, so we're just gonna do double-edged sword practice. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, it's like I can't totally hate Nintendo with that.
But the problem is, Nintendo, like, the joke still goes around, Nintendo just caught up to 2010. So by the time we get to 2025, 2030, they just
Wait,
caught up to
this guy,
2020.
The fucking flame sword just came out of nowhere. Huh.
Did you, what was it? Oh, shoot. Did you see what Square Enix did to piss off Nintendo? Libra? Did you hear what they did?
What
They
did do?
released all their songs on their YouTube channel.
Oh, damn.
Like the licensed ones that they have for their games.
Oh shit, it's Henrietta and her possessed nipples.
So they put them basically out to the public for free. And
Keo, don't curse me out.
Follow these instructions.
Henrietta, where her cursed nipples is here.
I just saw for a brief second, but yeah, they basically
First thing you will
Square
require
gave
is a
them
map
the
of
middle
lost
finger by
pages of
doing
the
that. I was like,
Necronomicon and
oh
Pandaren
my
Records.
gosh, you just released
Pieces of
songs
this
that people
map
have
are
wanted
hidden
for
nearby.
years,
Find
that they
them.
just the right song for free.
Look, I think
gotta see this
I think
over here.
Nintendo needs to chill out on the game preservation, because what the fuck are they trying to do to preserve their old games? They keep discontinuing their stores and shit. It's like,
And it's like, here's the thing, you know what they're doing? They'll take eventually the older games and then resell them to you in a package for full price when most are not even what they don't even give you the amount. Yeah, it's like here's the thing. Let's use Metal Gear versus a Nintendo series, for example. A Nintendo series, let's say if they would package you the 3 Mario games, which individually alone, those 3 are not really even worth. They're like maybe one of them's worth $20, but not all 3 of them are worth $20 a piece.
Retarded. Their pricing is retarded when it comes to
So it's like you could take, like I say, do a Metal Gear collection if you wanted to do, let's say, the classic trilogy. I would say it's worth it getting Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3 for $20 a piece to total $60, because those 3 games alone are worth it.
4. Get that 4.
But no, I'm saying that they just did if they just did like a trilogy edition.
We don't need the remake thing that they did in the nope. We need all 4.
Okay.
They did that for PlayStation 2.
That might be tricky since the Metal Gear Solid 4 is
And apparently,
using that as a reference.
apparently also on the way back, I literally ticked off my mom because I told her, I was like, Mom, as of recent, I don't want to hear about religious stuff. She hung up the phone on me.
Oh fuck.
I was like, Ma, you
Mom's
do.
gonna really hate me.
She has no problem. She just doesn't I'm the most passive religious person because I'm like, okay, I keep my business to myself. I don't fucking express it or anything like that. And I told her, I'm like, Ma, you do realize society already looks down on us as it is. So, and she's like, why should you give a fuck? I was like, Ma, because I don't want to constantly be fucking harassed by gay people all day for my belief.
Can I say something really quick about religion? And I hope nobody takes offense to this.
Hey, but see, I don't get offended. I don't get offended. I let everybody say shit.
They try and push it a little bit too far, especially with some of the Christian
They make
games.
everything sound. I'm sorry. It's like religion to the point has been polluted to where everything's a fucking sin.
John, did you see the DM I sent you?
What?
Of the what was racist thing? You
First
saw it,
piece of
right?
the map has
That I
been
sent
found.
Yeah.
you, okay?
Continue and
That
find
made
the
you
next.
laugh.
Because there are times, there are times where, like, let's say she thinks, oh, your grandma or me or your sister thinks some stuff is fucking with her and blah blah blah. I was like, Mom, I don't give a fuck, okay, about that type of shit. As long as something doesn't come and fuck with me, I don't have a problem. She's like, look, you can't always talk about, like, Mom, I don't care. Okay? It's like my life. I don't want it to be controlled by entities I can't even see. Okay? I was like this. Look, God's doing his thing, and Satan's being a pussy. How about that? Better?
I was gonna say,
Like, technically, a religious person would look at playing Evil Dead. They'd be like, "You're supposed to be Christian, yet you're playing this game." I was like, "Well, is it a sin to kill demons?"
Yeah, that's doing Christians a favor. Hold on one second.
I think people have got this misconception about God. Then he's just gonna judge everybody and throw a lot of people in hell. I don't believe that.
Here's a question.
And here's the thing: we fuck up all the time. So it's almost like it's like, well, guess what? Then I guess every human on this earth is either gonna go to fucking hell or we're gonna be stuck in limbo.
You ever seen the South Park movie where how many people were going to hell and how many people went to heaven?
I told Mom, she says, you know, it doesn't work like that. I said, even if it don't work like that, God, I told her, I'm like, God forbid if I ended up going to fucking hell, I'm not gonna make it easy for him. I'm gonna be cussing the nigga out every fucking day. I'm like, look, would you turn the fucking AC on? It's hot in this bitch. You could get to the torture, but at least cool down for a bit. I'm gonna make Satan go up to fucking God and say, look, can you take this nigga, man? He slaps me every fucking day, cursing me out with the AC. We don't got AC down here, but he won't shut the fuck up.
I got an analogy for you. There's a great one that my dad used to throw at me every time I would get sarcastic with him. Like when I was complaining about something, he goes, "Yeah, shut up, Kioma. People in hell want ice water, air conditioning." Or like when something if you believe it happens, like that'll be the day hell freezes over. They get air conditioning, ice water, and they get to have breaks.
Another piece of the message.
Is my thing, like if you're like the most scumbag person of the earth and killing people and you don't regret them.
I think here's the thing. Let's say I mean
somebody having like some.
Oh wait, hold on a second.
You can't look at, you know how they say all sin is equal? No, it's not. Bashing someone's head in with a fucking rock doesn't equate to you stealing something from a fucking store, which I have done. So you telling me I'll get an equal punishment to a dude that committed murder?
For stealing a Snicker bar?
No, I stole the Mega Man collection on the PS1 ones.
Damn, I was trying to be nice and just say the Snicker bar with a joke. Damn you.
I was dead serious though. I don't do it no more. And I'm like, I did shit when I was young. I was like, I don't give a damn. I don't do that kind of shit now. I was like, as long as I don't do it now and I'm doing the right thing, is it not being a good person enough? Why is there so many requirements? It's like, it's easier for you to go to hell than it is to go to fucking heaven the way they describe it.
Wait, I got a question for Libra here, because this is actually something that would make him laugh. Because, sure. And also, by the way, John's back so you can have your, the food that you're asking for.
Not yet.
Okay, I'm just reminding you to be nice, but I want to ask you, I find this funny because I've talked to two women before, and that when we're on certain calls, with somebody on Discord, and like their wives or their girlfriend will come over and I'll say, oh, sorry about that. No, wait, it was John's mom, and it was somebody else, I'm not going to say that. And they got mad at me for calling them man.
Oh shit!
I'm like, why? I'm being respectful.
No, wait, who got mad? My mom didn't. She knows.
She's like, oh, it's okay to call me that. You don't have to call me ma'am. The first time I did that, because I didn't know when she addressed me.
Oh yeah, no, she didn't get mad. She just doesn't like titles that regard her age.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's called being respectful. And
she gets that, but she feels like now she feels if anybody knows me, they have my level of what is it?
No,
because my mom assumes because of the guy. She literally says, I assume since you're my son and you're an asshole, that everybody you talk to are assholes anyway. I was like, I mean, you got it right, Ma. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong, but there's such thing as being an asshole and being a good asshole. And unfortunately, I'm both a bad asshole and a good asshole.
I mean, the thing that makes me scratch my head is like, I don't know the woman yet. I clearly know she's older than, a lot older. I was always told, hey, you don't know the person, at least say ma'am. And not in like the mean way that we say. You just basically say.
No, she could tell. That's what she mentioned in the background. She could tell that she was like, okay, he must have been. She mentioned to me. She was like, She was like, I could tell it must have been forced into him to do it one way, where like she says, "Oh, anybody can be lax with me. I don't care. They can say whatever." I was like, "Yeah, ma, but ma, most of the people I know almost got like similar parents. It's like for some reason your parents don't ease up on you until you're like already becoming a fucking adult. That's when they lax on you. But it's like already too late. The shit is already instilled."
But at least my parents did the good manners. It's I don't do the sirs. It's only ma'ams when it comes to women nowadays. Because I just think.
And then here's the thing, Mom already knows.
They get mad at me. I'm like, so Libra, do you find that odd when you're trying to be nice? You know what I mean to someone you, Mrs. Ma'am, they just get mad. I'm like,
never had that experience here. Maybe that's a U.S. exclusive. I don't know.
And the thing is, my mom knows right now that I don't. My mom knows that I still really don't want to hear much about. Like, Ma, just be grateful I'm not an atheist. But she knows since the girl that I was gonna be engaged to had passed away that I'm very fucking apprehensive about religion.
oh yeah, I just had to ask Libra that if it's a U.S. thing or if you've had that thing in Canada too, where a woman gets mad at you, you don't know her, and you say, "I'm sorry, ma'am."
No, it hasn't happened here.
Damn. It must just be me.
And I told her, like, aren't you, Ma, just be happy that I don't disrespect religion, but I mean, I'm a human. I have questions. It's like, is it a sin to ask questions? Because you make it seem like you make it seem like the way these priests make it sound that fucking asking a question is a sin.
The problem is how can anybody know what's going to happen to us after we die? How do we know for a fact that somehow God's just going to magically just look at all your sins and go, okay, go to hell? It's like, how do we know? Like, we don't know.
I would literally make I'd make a request. Here's the thing, you know what's funny? I told her this and she was like, oh my god. I was like, Ma, it would be fair. Let's say if I was caught in between good and bad, like if I was caught in between both where, okay, I'm like in the middle, they don't know what to decide on me because I have a good portion of life I've done good and yeah, I've done things that are fucked up. I was like, how about this?
Neutral.
I'm very neutral, and I told my mom, I was like, how about this? I'll literally request, if I was like in front of a council of God and like if angels and demons were watching, I'd be like, look, grant me the full power of the chosen one, put me one-on-one with a demon in lightsaber combat, and let me prove my fucking self to enter heaven. Because that demon's gonna go down in a fucking heartbeat. Because the moment you give me that power, he's gonna die. Because I'm gonna unleash it in fold.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Actually, fuck it. I'll be like this. Give me the power of a fucking Saiyan. Gotta be like, granted, you gotta fight this demon in hell. I'll be like, fine. Give me Broly's power. Granted, you messed up right there. You gave me the power to just keep getting stronger and stronger to beat. Oh, I'll blow up hell for you to go back. I'll be like this. Look, if I could, I'll be like, look, if I can punch Satan in the nuts with a key blast, can I go to heaven?
Oh god, see, that's why I like you guys. You guys keep it funny.
He'll be like, well, put it in the WWE ring. Done.
I can't believe that guy is so offended of your WWE things when they're meant to be memes and dude, it's good publicity. Everybody was laughing their ass off in your little premiere chat. I mean, how the hell does Tim Brew throw Quantum TV out yet? Oh, no other YouTuber could do that.
Fucked up the jump again.
That killed me.
And then Donald Trump gets thrown out by Venom. I'm like, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna jump that cat.
And Dead Metal, ease up, would you? You threw me out of the ring in the elimination thing.
Yeah, you should be great. It's funny because you and Soma both got eliminated by me and Dedo immediately, and then the cutscene. That was what I expected. I was like, are they really showing a fucking standoff cutscene where we're both circling each other before the fucking final count starts?
But hey, it was. I mean, it's randomized. But what made it funny was you kind of got half of what you wanted, dude. You threw me out. I mean, can't you be happy with the halfway? Apparently, I'm third on the hated list, so surely that had difference. Although you really hate me on that call though. It's so funny, he put us so Libra, he got us both so mad we went into a rage-induced sleep.
Oh shit, really?
Survivors have treated collection of the Kandarian dagger.
Well, this Dead Metal certainly sounds like somebody that'd be
He's quite the character.
I can get some discount for that.
Oh, dude, it's free publicity every day.
He sounds like he sounds way more high and mighty of himself than younger.
Just what? You know what, John? I'm gonna be right back as well. I'm gonna go grab some food, and later if you go grab some food, that's fine. Can you watch your chat for a second, John?
Yeah.
Because
I can
I'm
manage.
go grab
Shit!
some food.
It's fuck! It's Big Titty Henrietta.
I'm trying to get to the castle right now, so.
Oh, you're not near a save grace spot. You're not near a saving.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in the castle.
Oh, okay.
I'll be a little
I'm at
bit
a Grace Point 2 real quick, and...
No maidens.
God, that meme is so funny. Even Libra's gotta agree with that. Maidens.
No, it's sad that even the voice, the guy who does the multiplayer openings for the Halo series, like damn it, Henrietta fucked up the screen again. It's funny that they, like I said, the dude that does all the voices for like where he says 5 minutes for like the dude who does all the introductions to the Halo matches, he literally makes a video on the people who hate Elden Ring and just says, "You have no maidens" in that voice. I was like, damn, in the Halo voice, and he was like, maidenless.
That's funny as shit.
Alright, I'll be right back, y'all, on John's end. I gotta grab some food just like his dumb butt did, and I'm pretty sure Libra's gonna do the exact same thing. We'll be right back, and then when I come back, I'll start my end of the podcast.
I'm in the middle of a fucking brawl, so don't worry.
There's a few things I want Libra's opinion on and John's opinion on that I couldn't even say last night. But we talked a little about it off air, and whoo!
Oh, well, I'll consider hearing the opinion if I get to it.
Let's say rights about men that men should have.
Oh
God, we're getting into politics.
No. I'm gonna give them the tribute.
Yeah,
Roe
Libra, you
v.
missed the
Wade.
worst. I forgot. Wait, Keo, what stream was it that all I said was the word politics, and you broke, you snapped, you just like you went off.
The living have seized the Kandarian deck.
What was I playing? What? It was something that day because I said, Keo, guess what? Prepare politics. You were like, what? I said, yep. For once, I'm requesting.
I was
Both
it was the
lost
pipe bomb.
pages and the Kandarian dagger have
Yep.
been collected.
And you
Politics.
didn't tell me what was on the list, and then I had to go down it, and I had to use my brain multiple times. Yes, everyone, I just made fun of myself by saying I had to use my brain.
There we go,
Because-
finally.
By what I mean by that is I was not expecting someone of John Sankey to throw me these questions. Alright, we'll be right back. We're both probably going to grab some food, John, and then I'm going to start the nuclear thing, and you can still
Don't worry, I'm on the. You got the
Try-
thumbnail I made you, so don't worry.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright,
Shit.
I'm still trying to get to a Grace Point myself. So.
Damn it! This demon's level 27. Fuck.
Can I
We're
say
gonna go
something
there.
about religion? I'm not gonna like be like mean about it, but my thing about religion is I feel like I don't know if this is American problem, but I feel like people are just pushing certain religions a little too far. Like
It's
come
like-
on.
It's like it's.
If you really want people to believe,
Yeah.
let them just believe with their own volition. Like, what's the problem? You know?
Yeah, don't make people feel like they're pieces of shit for having separate beliefs.
Yeah.
I think
and-
I think here's the thing. I feel like everybody should be given a chance in whatever afterlife they believe in if they don't commit like the most literally inhumane things, which is murder, child, rape, anything like that.
I can see why somebody would go to hell for that, but like you're gonna go to hell for like what? Maybe stealing something once in your life and having sex outside of marriage. You both had consent.
Exactly. And then how the hell is humanity supposed to reproduce? There's a loophole in the logic.
Not only that, I would imagine God knows about how messed up the marriage system is. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna marry some woman and then she has 50% of my stuff taken. That's
It's like the only thing I don't respect from anything right now when it comes to this. Like I told my mom, I was like, Mom, look, I've not told you. I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna become atheistic. You're not gonna worry about. I'm not like that, okay? I have my own thing here and there, but Mom, I'm still not fully over the girl I was engaged to dying. So of course, you can imagine what that did to my mental and made me think, be like, why the fuck was that taken away from me?
I don't think people are going to be judged like that right away and be like, oh, you're just going to burn or die in hell or whatever the fuck happens.
Cause I know me, wherever I end. Here's the thing, I know. I told my mom, I was like, Ma, I end up in heaven. I'll be happy and Danny. I'll be reunited over it. That's fine. I go to hell. I'm gonna be cursing everybody out every fucking day while I'm in hell. Plain and simple. I'm gonna not wherever I go, unless I go to heaven where I'll be calm and easy. I'm gonna make hell a living hell for anyone involved. Or anyone that's down there, with me, I'm gonna make them a living hell. If I run into fucking Hitler, I'm like this, bend over, I'm gonna put a pineapple in your ass. Say like, that's my job. Fuck you, you're next. Shut up. And he'll be like, who the fuck? He's like, who the fuck you talking to in my kingdom? I'm like, bitch, pull out a deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and I'll take the throne from you. Shut up. He'll be like, I'm gonna show you in fire. Pull out a PS4 and let's play say Star Wars and you shove your words in your fucking mouth.
Oh,
he wouldn't like me. He would want to get rid of me. He would literally call. He'd be like, God, look, can you take them already? I know he did something. Did he walk a baby across the street or something?
Oh man, Armor's Cookbook. Ooh. I just need to find a fucking grace point. Come on. And my damn get grace point so I can fucking go eat lunch. Shit. No! Don't die yet. I need to get to the grace point.
And the only other, and the worst part is like I was taken to a black church which they overdo it.
Oh shit.
And I told my sister the only reason I ever went to church with them was because I found it funny seeing old black people jump up and down and swing about. That was it. I was serious about that shit.
You missed. Well, where's the fucking grace point? I've been to this castle before, and now they
changed shit in the update. They've been moving stuff around in that game.
Yeah, because like there should have been a save point already. Like how far did they move?
Yeah, but there's also certain exploits that people have done that they're trying to bounce. They're like, look, we made the game a little bit more accessible for you, but now you're just taking it overboard.
I get it, but I wanna go save. Like I'm just trying to. Oh, I found it. Okay. Okay. Finally found it. Fuck. Come on. Finally found a grace. Damn, that took a while.
Come on, almost got it, yeah, fuck you, got it.
Alright, well, I'll leave for now, and if you guys are still going, I'll join back later, but I gotta find some meat.
Okay.
Later.
Boogie.
Oh shit, I didn't realize I won.
I only wish I could be with you to witness spawns of hell and dark spirits ejected from our world. Know that I am there in spirit.
We still here? I think we're gonna have to wait for the other people to come back.
Oh lord.
Oh, you're back!
The hit
Okay.
the heel top.
What?
The heel come to high shot toilet.
Oh, the toilet cool.
What the fuck just happened? Oh.
Oh, you're here. That's why. The fuck just happened is when I went to go grab food. That's what the fuck just happened.
You better get that food.
I got it. That's where I went. Real quick. I got the food. I got that. Now I've got to go
I'm the guy
straight
with
to
the gun.
Minds of YouTube and prepare for nuking because Libra just left for food. And he can come in and he'll get the gist of the conversation too.
Yeah,
And I'm going to divert
Now let's
back.
kick some
So
evil ass.
we're all cool. Because remember, me and Libra had to go get some food. Because you made us hungry. We're going to get a BLT. So, everyone, Jonathan, if you see my end, I'm gonna get very, very talking about subjects that are not wanted to be talked about. And no dead metal, I don't need to play you. It's gonna be, do you want the red pill
Why is my dog
or the blue
barking?
pill?
Oh Jesus. He's always barking at fucking nothing.
Well, that's what dogs do half the time. Hashtag leave them Koreans alone. Let's see here. Hashtag.
This is Professor Raymond Lowy.
Ah,
History
shit.
will
It's
reflect that I am the
Evil
wretched
Ash
soul
again.
responsible
Okay.
For awakening the Kandarian demon. I beg you to perform the following actions in order.
Evil Ash. Is that what the guy who's?
The one with the sword that you see, that guy? Yeah, that's him. That's his evil duplicate.
There are several pieces of a map hidden nearby. Gather them to ascertain the location of the lost pages of the Necronomicon and Kandarian daggers. You'll need them.
Grab what you can. No problem.
Where we go? Let me see.
Because I've got a trophy for killing fucking demons with my hand. Really? A meat cleaver? That's all you can give me? Not a meat cleaver, a fucking hammer? Oh, good, a double barrel. Never mind. Near the Misery Manor. Where the fuck is Misery Manor? Oh, everybody's grouped up at the cabin. Why are these people just standing here? There is fucking bad shit around here. Yeah, y'all want to stand here. Oops, sword.
Oh, this'll dissect a deadite just fine.
I'm gonna piss a lot of people off.
There's no stopping me now.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, yeah, no, Libra said he has something to do, so he said he left her. He'll try to come back.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Just got glad I got to talk about. That's all. But you're gonna love what I'm gonna talk about.
Kia, if you can see my screen, she's she's bitching. Look, I'm aiming at the cellar.
I must hold the
Okay.
You're broadcasting. Say hello to everybody here.
Oh.
Oh, death.
I'm supposed to use this?
Because I'm unleashed, I'm very pissed off at some certain political parties. I got a good question for you. Because first thing that's gonna ask you, one of the things that says right on my thing in the thing, I've got Roe v. Wade. Do you know what Roe v. Wade is?
No.
The abortion rights thing.
Oh, that's what that was? I just know it as abortion.
Okay. I'm not gonna get too much in it,
Now hold the
but I'll
first
give you
piece
one
of my
thing.
map. A small
When
but
do you
strong
not
step
agree?
forward.
Women have more rights
I made light.
about when it comes to the kid and keeping it than men do.
That's a fact. That ain't no fucking conspiracy.
Like, if the woman gets knocked up by accident, say I know, condom broke or something like that crap, men are not universally allowed, even where I live. We cannot say, hey, keep the kid. I'll take the kid, you can walk out. No. That's not allowed. Okay. That's kind of fucked up to a degree. Sometimes we're forced into child support, whether we disacknowledge the kid or not. Hey,
Yep.
Andrew. That's another one. That's one enough. I mean, I touched a lot of this.
See,
last
abortion
night.
is necessary if it spares us from people like Dead Metal Media.
But on the blue pill versus red pill thing,
Tear you up.
what some of them want to do is get rid of it all the way up to like the third trimester.
Yeah.
Which
No,
is,
now they updated it to where even if the baby is a newborn, you could have it eliminated right after it's
Yep.
born.
you can break the spine of the kid. There's an infamous line of a governor where it's like, we'll make the child comfortable, we'll lay him down, and then we'll off him. We didn't say off him. I'm exaggerating.
I don't
That's
agree
basically
with.
what
See,
they
I
did.
don't agree with that. On the only thing that's It's questionable if
murder.
it's...
That's
You know, I know.
murder.
Here's the thing. Listen to this. What about rape children that are born through that? Or incest children, which are born defective? I wouldn't want them to live in that state. Like, I wouldn't want them to live in that state of life. That would be the time, like, okay, if a rape child comes out and he's, normal, but he later down, he or she later down learns what happened, can determine who they are based on that decision, like, yeah, it happened, but I'm not gonna let that affect who, because I know somebody who has a child that was born like that, but the child is completely fine. He doesn't know, but he has no problems. He doesn't even have no behavioral issues, none of that. He's just fine. She says she'll tell him one day, and I'm sure by the time he understands, because he can kind of see that his dad, the person that did, the person that did it is a real bad dickhead already. So of course he'll be like, yeah, you did that to my mom. You forcibly put me into this world, but I can't blame her because at least she took care of me. That mindset is fine. But if it's a child that was born like incest children, that regardless they're gonna be born fucked up, mentally unstable, or
keep going.
they're born in a state of mind where they don't understand. They'll come out mentally deficient or physically deficient, stuff like that. I don't want them.
For example, two cousins
live
marrying each other and having a kid.
Yeah, I don't want the child living that kind of life.
That.
Yeah, you can't have the child live like that. So yes, I would say that'll be the time.
Kids, and their eldest was the one that got the gene defect, and he's going to be responsible for the farm.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad of a gene defect. It's just like one.
No, but I'm talking about because remember, way back when, like in the European days, you saw how generations of freaking inbred were deficient in them later. And that's the worst part. Like, don't do that. Like, no, it's because regardless, because the problem is the blood cells between your family members. Let's say the reason why it comes out so bad is because, to get scientific, your blood cell and your family's blood cell are equally powerful. Now, if it's someone who's not of your family, like say you're the man with the stronger DNA and the mom has a moderate DNA, then it'll come out correct because then both DNAs will filter out in the child to basically make up for that entire. Basically, it'll even the child out upon birth. But then if you have people with the two strong same chromosomes of DNA, it's gonna overcharge the child. Basically, either overcharge the child or overdo something, and then it just fucks up the child.
Alright, so your stance on that is...
It's difficult. It depends on the situation.
It's a morally gray area on the... But what would you say if they put the kid up for the safe harbor laws? Which is where you put the kid at the, like, say, the police station, church, or the hospital.
Yeah.
And then they take care of it. You know what I mean? It goes in that way. Safe harbor law.
Yeah.
Let's just say for that, where it doesn't have any, like, the kid has no idea who the parents are because they don't. They just...
That's different, and if the kid doesn't have a health defect and can be raised in that, like, at least raised in a positive environment, then that's different.
Let's take up the incest one and put the rape one there.
Then that's different.
The kid has no idea that that happened, no idea who the mother is or the father is. They were just put in a safe harbor area.
Well, you would eventually have to tell them. And let's say you can tell them if they're the kind of child that is doing something with their life because of the situation, they're being raised well, and that they come out to be. Then I think you'd have to carefully drop that bombshell, and then they'll be like, oh, well, then that's the case. Because then why would it?
I'll give you an example. I was 5 when I figured out I was adopted. I turned out fine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because by that point I was already, even though I was 5, and I just looked at my parents because, I'm Asian and there. I was like, why do I have squinty eyes and you don't? I figured it out really quick. And I got cognizant. And they said, well, you were adopted, And I just saw no problem. It's like, oh, well, you're my mom. You're the only person I've known since I was born. Why should I see you differently? So that's where I go with the safe harbor drop off there, because most of them, they don't even leave anything. So, you know what I mean? They don't leave much information behind on that, So there's almost nothing to track. So other than somebody has adopted a kid, and you have to literally drop a bombshell, say, hey, you were adopted, we don't know anything of the family, blah, 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 but it's not like you know the circumstances.
Yeah, exactly. That's what,
So that's one thing I wonder of what you would say of the safe harbor law. I mean, women could use that damn thing easy.
The lost pages of Necronomicon have been active.
On the great thing. In this one, okay, I could see with the gene defense taking a long term, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you deal with the kid because it was forced upon you, safe harbor law. There is that. Or don't wait till the 3rd trimester. Or even the 2nd trimester to a degree.
Yeah.
Okay, also, when they also say ban abortion, they even mean medically, like, they could even go far as medically, which is like, if the kid is, like, causing danger to the mother. You know what I mean? Like, it's the pick one life or the other situation. Like a bad car accident. And, you know, the baby's almost unsavable. That could be, in some cases, considered abortion. Your opinion on that?
Yeah.
Do you see that as abortion or saving one life over the other?
Yeah.
Because that's actually considered it, even though you are saving the life of the mother, even though they were in a bad car wreck. I'm using car wrecks because car wrecks happen every day.
Yeah.
Okay? And most of them, some of them can go very badly wrong. Like, if there's almost no chance to save the kid, but you can save the mother, I find that shouldn't qualify under that. But most of the people will try to strong-arm it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That counts as it. And I'm like, no, that's a medical mishap. But really, you shouldn't throw that in there, but you will, and that'll put most doctors in jeopardy for lawsuits and shit. So your opinion on that one? My opinion is that's not intentional, and the kid's not. If you can't save it, it's a tragedy. Your opinion on that circumstances?
Well, if it comes to a trap, we gotta consult with Admiral Akbar.
Well, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Do you agree
it's still, yeah, I agree, but it's almost like when questions like that, even with that involved, it's like it still makes you feel where's the line, you know?
Uncomfortable or indoctrinated.
Like we don't know where the line, like the areas of these things are always so vague and gray.
That's why when they just did a census or whatever you call it, schematic, the other day, and they released the results in April, they said, what are the two things on your mind? The top one was abortion because of Joe V. Wave, and the second one was the economy. Oh, we're going to get into the economy. We're going to get into that bitch in a little bit. I just want to cover Joe V. Wave really quick. So by overturning it, people think, oh, it'll be, Maid's Tale or whatever it is, all over again. No, states, that'll be in certain states. States have what are called trigger laws. It'll be basically up to the state to decide. That's basically all it is. It boils down to the state. The whole federal government will not own the power anymore. It'll be states' jurisdictions. Which people don't use their brain and read law and don't look into it too much. They just think, ah! But I'm like, you gotta think, there's a case in Colorado. It's Colorado where you can have abortion all the way up to birth. What? I just look at my head like, okay, that's the extreme. Are you still there, John?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Your opinion on that case, because that's legal in some areas, all the way up to the kid is born.
More of these.
I think once the kid is born, the ability of abortion or anything like that should be taken away from you.
Yep. And everybody I've talked to is universally, when I told them that existed, they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, they have to terminate the kid after it's born. It's been delivered into the world.
Because then that's murder. That's more murder than just doing it when they're in the womb.
Exactly. Because at that point, it's no longer a woman has, a baby attached or sharing the same bloodstream anymore. You're completely out and separate at that time.
And it benefits the women that they want to fool around, but then every time they don't want to face the responsibility of having a kid.
So you see, therefore that one thing should be abolished when it comes to abortion, because they're trying to take it to that far of a level.
Yeah.
Some states. And in my opinion, that's an extreme. Like, it should not go to that level. So when the kid's already born, grieving, and then you just basically break the kid's spine. That's flat out murder. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, everyone. That's murder. Homicide. Murder. Whichever one you want to call it. The kid is already out, breathing, everything. You are no longer still attached to the body. Even to your third trimester is still really messed up, but you're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not fully detached from the mother thing yet. But, again, the whole argument is such a morally gray area that it comes down to people's morals, what are your standards, not standards, where do you draw the line? I draw the line at the third trimester. Then there's some cases with women, oh, great, Joe Libera's here. We can hear his opinion on this. Because you didn't know about that law, did you? About the...
Which one?
Oh, okay. Are you aware of Roe v. Wade? Roe v. Wade?
No.
Here in the States, with the abortion rights.
Fill me in. I just don't after 8.
You know how abortion is, like, very frowned on, almost illegal in most areas? Or
Yeah,
illegal?
I heard that. Yeah,
You
I
know
did
how
that.
that's been going, right?
Yeah.
And what is your stance on it to a degree? Because John just said his, like, if it's incest to a rape child, you know what I mean? That, I said, well, what about the safe harbor law? Where you drop the kid at the church or whatever like that. He just brought up a counterpoint to that. But then again, what is your opinion of the state? Colorado has this. I'm specifically calling out Colorado because it is in Colorado they can do this. Where they wait till the kid is, the mother's fully dilated and the kid is born and then they abort the kid, which is murder. What is your stance on that? Should that be fall, you know what I mean? Like abortion not legal?
If the kid is fully developed, you really shouldn't abort the baby. That's kind of messed up.
That's saying because now you can legally get rid of it the moment it comes out the womb. So that's more murder than abortion.
And that's one thing I wanted your opinion on because that is not being talked about much right now, and that is a thing in the States. You can really do that.
That's a fucking cool way of you might as well have killed the child yourself.
You might be guilty of first-degree murder,
Your team
manslaughter.
now
that.
holds the Kandarian.
So, and your
Ancient
circumstances on
weapon
other
carved
things.
from human
I gave another counter to John. John's like, that's a gray, comes to your moral too. What
Yeah,
happens
it's
if
like very in the
mother's
middle with these
in a
things.
car
now
accident,
possess the lost pages
and the doctor
Kandarian
literally has to
dagger.
say, I can only save the
must
mother
face the
and the
darkness.
child. I can't save the child, you know what I mean?
The best of
It's
my-
impossible due to the wreckage. Would you consider that abortion? Or would you consider that just a tragedy?
That's a tragedy more than an abortion.
Yeah, because it's not like women intentionally try to destroy your car or get in these fast car wrecks. Unless there's something really wrong with you. Okay? That's usually not a thing. Nobody wants to get in a bad car accident that can cause your own death, so... Yeah. No, that's not... So, those tragedies, you don't count that, because here in the States, Libra, they'll try to strong-arm it and say, oh, that is abortion. And I'm like, no,
That's
it's not.
not fucking stupid. No, it's not. Because the circumstances is you're not in control at that point.
You're not in control if a granny hits your car. Because... not fair. Which
Yeah,
does happen. Old
they
people hit
honest-
young people's cars all the damn time here in the States. I don't know if they do it in Canada, Libra. If you got an old person who shouldn't have a driver's license still driving and they hit your car.
Don't get me started on that. Elderly shouldn't be driving, period, because they
So that's
get-
what I'm saying. That's what causes most car accidents that involve those kind of fringe things. Like somebody who shouldn't have a license did that. So yeah. Again, it's a morally gray area. Would you say this whole debate comes from moral compass? Because that's where it divides in there.
what the children thing.
Just the abortion thing in general.
The
should be-
abortion thing, yeah. Like
But you find it unacceptable, just like John. You can't wait till the kid's fully delivered.
Just point me at the bad guy.
No, not even. You gotta
Regardless
wait. Here's the thing. You should have until you have at least. What is it? I give you until 2 months. I give you within your first 2 months. Once you hit that third month, you can't do it. It would be. It should
You
be
mean
deemed
second
murder.
trimester?
Yeah.
The second trimester.
I agree, John. There.
Because I would even agree there. Because let me tell you all something before you throw the pitchforks and knives down my throat or Elden Ring my ass with this giant damn katana I'm using.
Where your
Most
maidens.
women don't realize fully, you know what I mean, well, not that you can realize it, but the first 3 months are the most unstablest of months for most mothers, regardless of circumstances. Like, they could be, like, have a massive stress-induced problem and cause an accidental death. Or they do something very strenuous and cause it. The first 3 months are usually considered the most unstablest of months. Correct, John?
Mm-hmm.
So that's usually where most accidents, and I mean this fully, accidents happen. And, oh, I brought this up with John earlier, Libra, your stance on this. What about men who want to keep the child, but the woman doesn't let them?
It's like the women have more rights than men, but they say that they don't have that much rights. Bullshit! You have more rights than we do.
That's just fucking horseshit, you know.
Like the man will say, "Okay, I'll take the child. I'll leave you." You know what I mean? Because I have seen men like this. Okay, I know some. They're like, "I will leave you. Deliver the child, and I will take it and raise it my damn self."
If they're good caring man, the man should have full rights to take the child and not just all the mom discretion. That's all.
No. I'm saying she does an abortion. She doesn't care what the man thinks. She just does an abortion because she, can do it. Even though the man fully consents to it, like, I will raise the kid myself.
There should be a conversation where both are consenting parties.
No, but women have the right to do that in general. I'm just saying, should that right be? And let's not forget, sometimes they'll do it just straight for, we're forced to pay child support sometimes before the kid's born in the States. I don't know if that's a thing in Canada.
We'll have to back check that.
Well, you know what I mean. Not everyone wants to look into that, but it's just, the whole thing here is, and I just told John they did a thing, a schematic data from like January to April, and released it, and what's on people's minds in their states. Number 1 was the abortion because of Roe v. Wade, and number 2 was, the economy. Now, segue, since we've probably raised opinions on that, and this is probably one of the most sticky, gray area subjects we can go on. Segue. What do you think of Elon Musk freezing buying Twitter?
Huh.
Do you know why he froze?
Why?
He's finding out they might be getting rid of evidence that there's something wrong with the Twitter algorithm. He's like, hold on a minute, before I buy this, I want you to check something out. I mean, he's still gonna buy it, but he's like, I want to find something out and that you're committing fraud. You know what I mean? Fraudulent embezzlement.
Yeah.
So, your opinion on Elon Musk stopping to buy with that, but exposing that, hey,
he's in the right. If he wants to buy something, he's gonna make sure it's clear, it's legit.
Oh.
Because here's the thing, if he buys it and something like that happens, they can pawn it off on him.
Alright, what's in this chest?
Alright, Libra, your opinion? I know you don't use Twitter, but your opinion of him doing that. Basically exposing a Susan Wojcicki situation. I'm not forcing you, I'm just saying. Alright, you don't use Twitter. Never mind. But what do you think of him buying Twitter and trying to unban Donald Trump at least? Well, he's going to do that. What do you find about that? Do you find that funny? Because that's going to cause a lot of Karens to melt down.
I was just going to say it's about time, because honestly, what did Trump say so offensive about
He existed.
Yeah, the fact that he exists, that's why they took him off, and Elon was like, no, it's time for the Wild West to return. No more woke Twitter, your time is over.
Oh, this will make you
you remember that joke we said? It's actually spreading. People are requesting him to buy YouTube Next away from Susan, or do that, so that means it can be YouTube great again.
Please do that.
We said that. You tweeted that, I tweeted that, and that. Because you want to know why he bought Twitter? Not only because it's the town square for the world, you know what I mean? But guess his reason why. Because Twitter screwed up. He really would take a guess. Just take a guess why he would do that. A rich guy would. It doesn't have to be easy.
Because he wants, he believes in freedom of speech.
No, they banned the Babylon Bee. And he's like, what the hell? This is funny.
Kanda
It was literally,
Samona
you took
Inzi.
away something that makes me laugh.
The
Okay,
recitation of the
that's it. I'm
passage,
buying your
the
ass.
physical manifestation of this dark spirit has been banished.
I thought he
to
did
the
it because he believed in freedom of speech.
That
Oh, he
too,
does.
that too. But he was just looking for a reason more so.
Nothing sucks
He
up
needs a reason other than just buy it because he can. So they banned the Babylon Bee, which made this very funny skit. And he's like, no, 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 no.
I want to laugh.
I want to laugh.
I'm gonna say, please, Elon Musk, please buy Twitter away from Susan because right now YouTube
YouTube?
sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
There's actually something
Everything about
funny.
it
He even
sucks.
said, he threatened Coca-Cola.